How about Watch Part Wednesday? Excuse me. How about Watch Party Wednesday today on Locked On A's?
You are Locked On A's, your daily podcast on the Athletics, part of the Locked On Podcast Network. Your team every day.
Welcome to Locked On A's, part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day. I am your host, Booney, one name, all passion. Thank you for making Locked On A's your first listen of the day. I'm from the Bay Area, and I've been a diehard A's fan since '81. This isn't just another A's podcast. This is the most informative and insightful show on the A's, period. We cover the A's every single day, breaking down games, delivering the latest team news, and giving you deep, thoughtful analysis you will not find anywhere else. If it's happening in Sacramento or in Las Vegas, we got you covered. We are free and available wherever you get your podcasts, including YouTube. And please smash that subscribe button wherever you are following the show. How about Watch Party Wednesday, guys? The A's look to snap their road losing streak in the series finale versus the Angels. And we're doing something special. It's a live watch-along episode with first pitch in about 5 minutes as the A's wrap up their series, like I said, against the Angels down in Anaheim. We will be watching the game, giving live reactions, talking A's baseball in real time, and breaking down every pitch from JP Sears and Kyle Hendricks. JP Sears had a solid outing last time and continues to look to get back on track against a team that has flat out owned the A's this season. The Angels are 6-0 against the A's in 2025. And I tell you, I've had just about enough, man. It's time for a little bit of payback, or at least a few homers, some excitement, a little chaos. Well, also, we got some minor league updates for you as well. Deep dives into guys like Brett Harris, Daniel Susac, Darell Hernaiz. Luis Morales started last night in Vegas. How did he do? We'll get to that. There may even be a surprise guest or two. Insiders, fans, fellow A's diehards ready to vent or dream. Live on the mic. Grab a drink. Mute your TV, guys, and hang out with Locked On A's for the game, as we will give you raw, unfiltered fan perspective with stats, snark, and just enough hope to get you through 9 innings. The odds aren't in the A's favor. Plus 139 underdogs, and JP Sears' 5.21 ERA isn't exactly inspiring, but the A's are overdue to break this 13-game road losing streak. The Angels have been sneaky good, man, in tight games, but their overall home record's nothing special. If there's ever a day for the A's to flip the script and give the fan base a reason to celebrate, it's today. Stop by, say what's up in the chat, and ride the emotional roller coaster. It's Watch Part Wednesday. And speaking of guests, we got one. Pete, how are you, buddy? That's on me. Is it on me or you? And this is
that better.
Got it. Got you now, Bob.
Yeah.
How you doing, bud?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Thanks. I'm better than yesterday.
All right. Yeah, losing's tough, man. Losing's tough. But here's the thing: is like I'm not the oldest guy on the road, but I've been around long enough. You've been around a long time. You know how this goes. And sometimes like you just understand like losing's part of the cost of getting down the road. And when I saw the team play the other night in the Angels game, I saw a team making too many small mistakes. They didn't all count as errors, but you just can't make that many gaffes in a game and say, we're going to win this thing. And they still competed. They were still in that game to the end, and Jansen came in and got the save.
Jansen was good. Yeah. And you look back at the game, I mean, some of the key plays were simple. Lead off double by Kurtz, and Muncy can't get him over to third with 0 outs.
Right.
Schumann leadoff double, and Clark can't get him over to third base with no outs. And then we have the ghost runner start the 10th and 6th. So, we have 3 innings where we have a runner at second with no outs.
Yeah.
Sam Boyd, let's go. Absolutely, bud. Desperate for a win. If Miller needs to go 2 innings, let him. What do you think, Pete? I mean, with the day off tomorrow?
Yeah,
That's
it
a
was
lot,
tomorrow. Sure, why not? And I wouldn't have minded them bringing him in yesterday. You know, you only get so many shots at it. They know why they don't pitch Miller in that case, but so I'll defer to the on the field judgment. But it's a fair thing, right? Like we need 6 outs. Miller can get those.
Sure.
Why not? And just try to stack some wins. You know, I'm pretty bullish overall. I know this is going to be a development year. Some years you get way ahead of yourself. You're like you arrive a year early, and then you pay the cost of the playoffs or something. I'm just super positive about this. You got so many great players to talk about. It's fun, man. Jacob Wilson, who can't be excited about that guy?
No, absolutely. I think just a little frustration with regard to some of the decisions. I was at the game last night, Boy, and drive home sucked. I can imagine.
Yeah.
Bill, what's the over-under on Kotsay bonehead decisions today? I hope it's a half and it goes under. Well, Kyle Hendricks, here we go. First pitch, Lawrence Butler leading off. Why do you feel the A's are going to be cooked by Hendricks? I mean, Hendricks hasn't had the best year, but he's your veteran. He knows how to pitch. He knows how to get guys out. And, that's the big thing with him. Butler hasn't had the best series so far. What is Butler so far in the series? Butler. So you went to the game on Monday, right, Pete?
I went to the Monday game. Yeah, that was the game I went to. It was great. It was so much fun. I love it. I love going to. I mean, everybody's been talking about Denzel's incredible play, that home run that he stole.
Yeah,
but he had 3 nice plays that game, and
he did. He
put that together with a hit. And if he can just,
he hasn't had that big hit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. When you, I was thinking about too the way he moves around the outfield. I was thinking about like old timers like Gary Pettis, Devon White.
That's who I was going to say. Devon White. That's who Kotsay compared him to. He has that smoothness.
Yeah, and I think of Pettit before him being kind of the guy that Devo was reminding me of him. Gary Pettis was so fast and so slick out there, and Pettis wasn't as good with the bat. But
no.
Devo figured it out over time. It took him time. So I hope that Clark does figure it out. Maybe he doesn't, and maybe he's a temporary guy out there. But still, I mean, how can you not love watching him get a jump on the ball and steal the double here and there? I love it.
Here's Butler 0 for 8 with 3 Ks in the series. He had a great series against the Orioles, and that's kind of his been. It's nice to see his bat heating up a little bit, which I like a lot. He's been having a lot better at bats as well. He's striking out a lot less. He's taking more pitches, so forth. Locked on Marlins, our man Jeremiah. I think this long street. I appreciate it, man. Hey, you're more than welcome to stop in, Jeremiah. I will. I'll shoot you the link on X. Love to see you for an inning or two. I mean, there's exactly what Hendricks do. Just a nasty 78-mile-per-hour changeup. He's just a good old-school pitcher, man.
Yeah. I'll say this about Butler. I know you're a little more bullish on him than I am, and I'm not in any way against Butler, but I think about the players that I get excited about, and they can do exactly the same amount, like where they're – and when I say exact, I mean, I'm talking baseball exact. 100 points of OPS is nothing. Like that changes in fast, right? But I'm so positive about a guy like Jackson Jorio from the Brewers because he's 21 and surviving in the major league, doing pretty well actually. But when I see someone like Butler, and he's 24, okay, he's a little bit older, I just get upset that he's not doing better. And I don't know why I'm unfair like that, because there's some difference in age there. But it's me. That's all me. That's not Butler. I'm sure Butler's doing his best. It's just, I can't stop judging that guy a little harsh. I need to change that.
And you know what though? But in fairness to Butler, and that when Butler's a 6th round, I mean, Churio was, he was a phenom. He was signed early. I mean, so that's huge. Here we go. Brett Rooker with a nice little line. He's been swinging a good bat too. Butler started off the game, struck out swinging on a nasty changeup, and here we go with Butler with a nice line drive down the left field line with the 1-out double. Hopefully, we could take advantage of this, get a run home. Brandon, looking at today's lineup, why in the world is Seth Brown in center field, and why is he batting cleanup? Brandon, I mean, the thing with Seth Brown is, he was having an awful first half. He got sent down, and the guy was just absolutely tearing it up in Vegas. He was hitting 500 in a number of games, 7 home runs, I believe it was. And since he's been brought back up, he hasn't done it. I'm hoping. I don't mind it, Brandon, believe it or not. I'm hoping he gets going, but I understand your perspective as well. So I get it. Soderstrom was okay so far. I mean, we really haven't hit too much. I mean, that was Rooker's 2 for 9 now in the series. Soderstrom 2 of 8 coming into this at bat. We need a hit. And so hopefully he can come through and get the A's off to an early lead. It seems like, I don't know. I mean, Soriano looked great yesterday. Yakuchi looked really good yesterday. Clark has been getting a ton of media press from the catch. This must be cool. What's the vibe in LA like for the Angels right now, Pete?
It's tough to tell because we're so spread out down here, and the stadium will fill up. We were there, and look, the crowd wasn't there, but there were 22,000 people apparently in that stadium. I think when you have the A's on a Monday night, but it's also summer, tons of young people there. So I guess overall, when I say this, for a team that nobody's really believing will compete very much, they got a lot of young people. They're out there for the summer, and now the school's out. I guess I'm relatively positive. That ballpark is not bad at all. It's really nice, but it also is obsolete in terms of the business model. And so I do worry about where they're going to head next. And it's very hard to do things here in California.
It is.
Just how it is.
Yeah, it is.
So I don't know. I guess I wanted to see that. Look, I root for all teams. I'm particularly fond of the A's, particularly fond of the Dodgers. I root for all California teams. My favorite team in the playoffs is the one that's got the longest World Series drought. So I'll forego anybody else winning, to see that. That's kind of how I roll.
Yeah, I got you.
But I do want to see the Angels kind of look. They've won a World Series in the last 30 years, but now it's starting to get a little long, and so you'd like to see them. I don't know. I'd like to see him do well, but it's just so hard. It's so hard.
Are you critical on Kotsay as the rest of us? I mean, I know I have been, and Master Ball, for example, here's too. What do you think? Does he deserve a shot? He's been there for a while. He hasn't had good teams.
Yeah.
What's your feel on how he's done so far?
This is like the older version of me. I am a lot more gentle with the managers. It is always harder to manage. I couldn't run a team. The way they process these decisions, and they're many, many moves ahead. I think Kotsay is fine for now. This team is going to make a lot of mistakes. He's going to have to guide them. There's not like a Billy Martin you can come in and he's going to take this team and they're going to roll to the playoffs, right?
Yeah.
So there's work to do. And why not Mark Kotsay? Does he make the decision we all want him to make? No, but that's every single manager.
Sure.
I mean, Dave Roberts was getting hammered last night for managing. It's harder than we believe that it is. And I just know that because I've watched a lot of baseball. Do I understand why Seth Brown's playing today? No. No. But he's on the team and he's got to play and you got to give him a shot, So you got to get him at bats. Yeah.
No, I agree with you there. I agree with you. And here comes Seth Brown right here in a big spot. First and second, one out. It's a big at-bat for him, man. This is just a big at-bat for him. I'm rooting for the guy. He's had a tough time. He got sent down. He earned his way back on. But since he's been back, he's really struggled. So this is a huge at-bat for the kid. 79-mile-an-hour changeup, just nasty. Kyle Hendricks just knows how to pitch, man.
Yeah.
He's hitting 194 on the year.
Who was the other version of Seth Brown from a few years back? I'm trying to think. He's Barry, a kid out of Livermore. I just can't think of his name off the top of my head. Their family is big into the ALS movement. Not Brandon Crawford, but Brandon Crawford's guy on the A's. He was a Cardinals guy for a while. He had a pretty powerful bat, but could never quite put it together again. Then he blew out his elbow a couple years ago. All these facts about it, but I can't think of his name.
Not Matt. Matt Stairs was longer.
No. This is just a couple years ago.
Yeah, Piscotti. Bamboo. Good call, bud. Thank you. Hey, way to go, Bamboo. Great call, bud. Yes.
It's all it doesn't all come out right away.
Thank you.
Seth Brown reminds me of Piscotty, where like you root for the guy, he'll go out and knock a ball out of the yard, but then man, you just get disappointed in the day-to-day output. And I want all players to get 10 years. I want them all to get the full retirement.
Yeah, I'm rooting for every single one of them. Anything in sports, I'm rooting for.
Yeah.
Fall. A little soft liner. That's where we haven't been coming through, man. Runners in scoring position has just been an awful stat for the A's. We got 2 outs, first and second. Just got jammed on it. Just a good pitch.
I'll tell you, it's kind of funny. The other night, I was watching the game. Obviously, such a good game. It was primarily competitive. They had that bad inning when the game got away.
Let's see. Here we go. Yeah.
And I was, since the A's were probably going to lose that game, I was hoping that the A's would keep it close so that Kenley could get a chance for the save. I'm big on Kenley Jansen trying to get saves.
Are you?
And when Muncy rocked that home run, I was screaming my head off. I was just so excited, one for him, but also because now we get to see Kenley Jansen. And they doctored it all up to have him come in for one batter and everything. But I was excited, man, and I was excited. Look, I want to see Muncy do well, but. Is he going to be part of the team's future? I don't know. He's so young, but also he hasn't come through when they need him to, except for on Monday night.
When young, though, super young, 21 years old.
Super young, yeah.
Super young.
Yeah. To even survive in the big leagues at 21 at all.
Jeremy Brown, more of a shot as one of the main characters. Yeah, that's a good call. Oh, little looper. Oh, there we go, Muncy. Hey, just as you said it, Pete. Attaboy, Maxie. 1-0 A's. Big. And that's the hit we've been missing, right? That 2 outs, runner in scoring position type of hit. He battled right there. Big time hit. Attaboy, Muncy.
That ball looked like it was a little bit out of the zone, too, right?
It looked okay. I think he got fooled. He just stayed back a little bit. It looked like he was looking fastball and kind of stayed back on it on the changeup. Hey, Max, just as Pete was questioning your whole career, base hit. Attaboy, Max.
I'm gonna try this approach some more. I'm not sure. I've got a lot of doubts about Bleday. He hasn't come through for us a lot. Maybe he'll be sent down soon. How about that? We'll see how this goes.
Who's that?
I was just being funny about Bleday.
Hey, Bleday, big pinch hit homer in game 1. I was surprised we didn't see him yesterday at all.
Yeah.
Brown has been DFA twice in 2 years with no other teams wanted him. Bill, was he DFA'd last year? I don't remember Brown. I could be wrong on this one, Bill. You could be right. I don't remember Brown getting DFA'd last year. And you could be
while we're sitting here.
Yeah.
I'll look that up.
This is a big at bat for Bleday. I mean, when these were going good last year in July, August, Bleday was swinging a good bat. That's what he's been doing. Just another pop up. I'm gonna be back in 2 seconds, Pete.
Okay.
1-0, bottom 1. We'll take it though. All right. Pete, I like the stadium in Anaheim a lot. I think I've been there one time. It was a long time ago. I'm talking back in 2001, 2002, and I liked it a lot. Can't hear you, Pete. Yep.
Dang it. Okay, sorry about that.
Sorry.
Yeah, it is a good yard. They've done a lot to keep it relevant in terms of the on the field experience and everything. The other thing I'd say about it is and I'm pretty hard on ballpark food, but I had some nachos from Chronic Tacos. Wonderful, wonderful. Because normally you get food and it's like, it's been held in a bin somewhere and it's just not very tasty. But those nachos were decent. The chips were kind of BS, but the rest of it was good. So that'd be my one critique: a solid B+ on the nachos.
Gotcha.
That said, hot dog. I was going to get a hot dog just out of tradition. I'm not a big hot dog guy.
Wow, what a play by Schumann. Got him. Oh, that's an unbelievable play. Unbelievable play to get Neto. I guess Wilson's out for a second straight game. I didn't hear why. What a play. Do you have good seats there?
Yeah, I get them through this corporation called BetTix. It's a charity, and they do tickets for veterans. And so I get tickets for $15 for 4 tickets total. And so they usually are pretty upper deck seats. But right now the Angels aren't packing the house, so they are very lenient with come on down, which I think is a great strategy. When you're not filling the bucket, like let folks come down, let them get a bite.
Oh, that's a good idea.
It is. And the staff there is wonderful. Like I'd said to them, like, hey, we're just gonna pop in over here, and the guy's like, that's fine, be our guest. Like when you say be our guest to somebody, often enough they believe you. They're like, oh yeah, this is gonna be great. Come on down, have a good time. We had a great time. Love it.
That's awesome. How long is that away from where you live?
Oh, minutes.
Is that right?
We can hear the fireworks at night.
Oh, that's great. Man.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah.
How many games do you go to a year?
Oh, I don't know. Not that many. I stay pretty busy. You know how it is.
Sure.
I've got baseball. Sitting in a baseball stadium for me is a bit of a luxury, and I do it, but I've got to plan it out because I just I can't sit there for 3. I've got too many things going on, man.
As a military guy, what do you think of everything going on in LA and the idea of the National Guard? And they've been talking about the Marines. Just kind of give me your general take and ideas as a military guy of something like that happening and National Guard getting called in and they're talking about bringing the Marines job. And all that stuff.
The previous administration chose to not, and this is no political commentary here.
Sure.
It's just a fact. They chose to not enforce aspects of the immigration code. They get to do that. They're in charge. The boss gets to pick. And the new boss is like, hey, Americans don't like that. It appears from voting that is the case. And so he said, we're going to go after and get people. And so he gets to do that. He's been president before. And the last time he kind of let the governors play it out. And we saw a lot of chaos. Again, I don't care about politics. I'm just saying that he gets to say, well, we tried that last time and it didn't go the way that I'm comfortable with and the way that I think the Americans want to do it. And so we're going to go in a different direction. And I think the ultimate trump card here, not to be funny about that, but is Homan. That guy's like, hey, you broke the law.
He's a no-nonsense guy.
What's that?
It's a no-nonsense guy.
Yeah, exactly. You've got a deporting order. Guess what we do around here? We enforce the law, and you have to be deported. Right. He gets to do that. That's his job. And if the boss is like, we're not going to enforce those things, then you don't do it. I mean, that's how this goes. And so when the president calls up troops and says, hey, go calm down things, protect federal assets in this area, that's your job. And the people on the ground, of course, they're like, they want to stay home and they want to be easy.
Right.
I don't blame them for complaining. That's Joe is being the low-ranking guy. That's Joe's job, is to holler about stuff. But you still go do your damn job. And you don't complain about it externally. So you don't go on camera and say anything negative. You just go do your damn job. It's a hard job. And it is another thing, too, that people won't realize about. There's a lot of rules. Very, very, very hard to put the National Guard, bullets, and guns in the same space. They might have a weapon, but they're not supposed to be armed except for in extreme situations. And so these guys aren't. As far as I know, nobody there is working as a law enforcement person. They're working there to protect assets. So I think that's just the calmest, soberest example of these things, and the governor gets to complain with the boss, and those two guys can talk on the phone or not or whatever, do what they do. But this is also okay. I happen to know a guy. I don't want to take too much time talking about this, but I happen to know a guy that walked by one of the riots when it was kind of early on, and there was nobody there. He's like, I've seen a bigger crowd at a Little League game. He's like,
I saw that too. Yeah.
He's like, I saw the news later on of the thing that I walked by, right? And he's like, if they had just panned back, he's a movie guy. And he's like, you would have seen that there was one ring of people around this one little event where they were going crazy. So yes, in this little circle, it was chaos, but we didn't get to see the full picture. There was really empty streets around it. So I don't know, man.
No, I get it. JJ Bleday is useless. I agree with you, Johnny Dove, 100%. We need a Bleday. Should have had at least 2-3 runs, but only get one. I think we've squandered bigger opportunities than that. Johnny Dove, we had first and second, one out. I was actually ecstatic to get one run. But yeah, it sure would be nice for Bleday to be getting some big hits every now and then. And that was a good opportunity. So yeah, Johnny, I think I agree and disagree with you at the same time on that one. But yeah. And you're right. He's useless if he can't get the big hit. He can't. So we got runner on first, 2 outs. Trout got a nice hit it hard. Line drive center. I mean, is Trout? You think Trout can get back anywhere close to who he was? Or is that time done? Is he just serviceable now?
That guy's been gone. I mean, he's like Mantle in a lot of ways. Mantle's better probably, but he's like Mantle in a lot of ways where when he can get on the field, look out, MVP grade play is probably going to happen. And I don't know about right now. Right now he's not doing that, but yeah,
all right,
we're not going to go. When he's great, it's going to be 50 games at a time.
Yeah, I that's a good call. That's a good call. We got out of that inning 1-0 top 2. We'll take that. Okay, the first bad decision today for Kotze is sitting Kurtz for Brown. Is Kurtz sitting today? Yeah, I agree, Bill. I agree.
What did Kurtz hurt to get him on the IL? Was it muscles?
Yeah,
bones?
it was. What was the official? What was the official call on Kurtz? I forget the actual medical what they used. I'll find out what it was on that one. But I do want to see.
I mean, he did just get back though. Like when Canseco broke his hamate bone and came back and had a great game. La Russa's like, hey, I got to sit this guy down because he's going to be sore all over. So Kurtz is working his way back into shape. I can see on getaway day giving him a blow, just like I don't know. I'm not a big fan of Brown playing, but
Soderstrom at first, Brown at Brown in center. Yeah, the thing is with these young kids, man, if you're going to bring them up, you got to play them. I don't get it. I'm not with it. I actually agree with Bill on it. And the reason is this. So you want to give them a blow, but we have a day off tomorrow. Fair enough. So now it's like, you got a 21-year-old kid, whatever Kurtz is, they're sitting back-to-back days. I'm with you. Denzel needs to be out there. Why is Jacob out? I don't know why Jacob is out. Let me see if I can find out for you, Brandon. I didn't check out why. I was surprised just as you were, Brandon, when I didn't see. Let me see if I got a little update for you on that.
It's crazy while you're looking that up. I was looking up Seth Brown's service time, and he's 32 years old. He only has 4 years of service time, and that is not a lot. You want to see the guy build up a retirement, but that's how hard Major League Baseball is. Here's a guy who's fringy, may not even be in the league if it wasn't for the A's.
Yeah.
And he just now at 32 has 4 years. That's how hard baseball is.
Kurtz hip injury is what set him out. And to answer your question, Brandon, Wilson, hamstring is day to day. So hamstring you got to be kind of careful with, right? You don't get that rest. It can show its ugly face. So they're thinking, hey, rest it today, day off tomorrow, be ready for the 3-game set against KC. I'm not opposed to it. I'm okay with that. Here's a guy that's been absolutely tearing it up, that, as I just jinxed him, not tearing it up, but who has been very, very serviceable at second base, and that's Luis Urias. I like him a lot. He has good at bats. He gets after it. He has a little bit of pop. He adds something to the lineup. He has a good glove. I've been very, very pleased with Urias. The AL West, the AL just in general is still anybody's ball game. Here's Willie McIver. It's just, oh, there we go, Willie Mack.
Yeah.
That a kid? Get after it. I love the energy guys like Willie McIver bring. There's a nice little double. Attaboy, Willie Mack.
Yeah, there's something in those guys that do that. He's a fringy major leaguer getting a shot to play, and he's just having a ball. I love seeing that. I love those guys who look. He knows he's a short timer, right? He knows that, but he's out there playing his heart out, and it's hard on a team that's been losing much of these. Yeah, you got to have these guys are pros. They get worn down to the nub, and it's good to have a guy like McIver around. And then he gets a hit. Come on, let's do it. Let's celebrate.
I don't know if he's, they signed Austin Wins, right? I don't know if it's necessarily automatic that McIver goes when Langoliers comes back. I think those two are kind of competing for that spot. Right now, McIver is the younger guy. Question here. Urias has been great at sec. Would you play him over Geloff? I wouldn't. No, I think what Urias is going to turn into is like, hey, play him a little bit at second, play him a little bit at third. He can play both positions. I think when Geloff's ready to go, it's his position, right? Especially with how much time Geloff has missed. But player for player, Brandon, that's a great call. I mean, if I had to choose today, who would I want in my starting lineup, if a healthy Geloff and a healthy Urias? It's a tough call. I don't think it's an automatic that you're just like, hey, it's Geloff. I think Urias is really, really good. Now, if we have the second half Geloff we had 2 years ago, yeah, it's Geloff. But if it's the Geloff from last year, who led the AL in strikeouts, it's Urias. So who knows? And you see, there's another big thing right there. 1 out. It was 1 out already, so not as bad. I thought there was no outs. Schumann pops out to second, 2 outs. I was thinking there was 0 outs. You need to get the runner over to third. Here's a big at-bat for Butler, right? We got another situation, 2 outs, runner on second, just like we had in the first. This type of situation we haven't been getting at all. All right. And Butler's been having a lot better at-bats. Hey, Butler should be due. I mean, you were just you practically wanted to DFA him, and last at bat he was up Pete. So
I'm trying to get these guys to get inspired. I got breaking out the stick early on here, trying to get some performance.
Ground out 6-3. Question for you from Bill: should they have traded both Trout and Ohtani back in 2023?
Boy. I mean, I don't know.
It's tough. It's easy looking at it now. But back then,
I have to live by the Angel Stadium. I'm more of an A's fan than anything else. But, yeah, I don't know. What are you going to do? You're going to try to trade those guys? I think they, you rightfully believe. It seems crazy to say this, but they have a lot of good pieces, and to think that they're going to have a good third baseman, It's Rendon is such a disappointment, and you want to give him a shot, and so if he's there, gosh, he was so dangerous when he was playing. So I don't know. Yeah, they probably should have moved one of those dudes. They should have, and Kenny. I don't know who's going to pay the price for Ohtani. Anybody? I don't know. It's so hard. It's so hard, man. Yeah. I keep saying that, but that's how baseball is. People are competing against you. So yeah, they're doing a trade, but they're not going to give you what you need. They're going to give you what they can get away with. And it's hard to you look at the trade that the Mariners made for Randy Johnson. I don't know if that worked out. All right. The trade the Cowboys did for, I'm going way back here. I'm trying to think of gigantic trades. Herschel Walker, that worked out for the Cowboys.
Sure, they got the draft picks.
Right, yeah, and won some Super Bowls, right? So but like the Ricky Waters trade, that didn't work out. And so I don't.
It's tough.
Yeah, they should have traded one of them dudes.
For sure, yeah. Flea, what's your thought on Austin Wins? Got to see him play more. Yeah, I mean, so Austin Wins. He's your typical veteran, journeyman type of catcher. Cincinnati was carrying 3 catchers, and Austin Wins was tearing it up. Now, granted, it was on a small sample size, 40 at-bats, I believe 16 hits and 40 at-bats. And to me, obviously Cincinnati couldn't hang on to 3 pitchers. This is a good pickup for the A's. See what he can do. But what he's done as far as his sample size doesn't represent what he has done in his career. He just got brought up, Flea. So as far as seeing him play more, last night obviously is his first opportunity. He didn't look great, 0 for 4, struck out 3 times. But yeah, I'm interested to see what he does too, Flea. I'm interested to see what he does. I think that backup catcher spot is up for grabs between McIver and Austin Wins. Personally, I'm rooting for McIver. And, hey, let's not shortchange McIver. McIver isn't just some guy we just had to bring up to get a catcher. The guy was hitting 390 in Vegas. He was at 400 most of the years. Yeah. He was tearing it up. So, I mean, he's earned everything he's gotten as far as McIver. Now, 9th round pick out of Washington by the Rockies in 2019. I'm real happy about his success.
Catchers develop slower, too, than regular.
Wynn's been several times last 2 years. Yeah, Wynn. Yeah, correct. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was saying catchers develop a little more slowly, too. So, between 28, not that old for a emerging catcher, but on the long end of it, but it's also their peak. So, McIver, he might work out.
I hope so. I'm rooting for him. That's for sure. Sears looks good early. And he had 3 bumps in the road, but I feel like the 5.2 ERA doesn't do him justice.
Yeah.
5-5, 5.2 ERA. Cheers, Travis D'Arnaud. I'm still pissed. I'm still angry about it. For me, I just remember last year, and every time he went to McFarland in a certain situation, it was always one particular situation, 2 outs, 6th, 7th, or 8th inning, whatever it may be, and a lefty comes up. He would go to McFarland to get that 1 out. And that was it. And he was effective in that situation. But anytime he tried to use them in any high leverage situation or to start the inning, he got hit, and he got hit hard. I still remember a game in Philly. It was game 2 in the second half, and he came in, same situation, and just got rocked. I mean, that was the one that just comes off the top of my head. And last night, I was like, okay, I understand a lefty was coming up to lead off the inning, and you bring in McFarland. But what do you think Washington was going to do in that situation? D'Arnaud was sitting on the bench. He just throws an 82-mile-an-hour cutter. I don't know what it was, and he just deposited that. I was just so pissed. But, I might get over that next year. But, I didn't get it. There we go, JP. Hot kid. It's just, and Bill, Sears is nothing better than a number 4 starter on a championship team, Bill, on a championship team. Okay, let's give him a little bit of credit. I agree with you on the 4 starter, but I think Sears is good enough to be a 4 starter on a championship playoff team that is a contender. He's the 2 starter right now. Excuse me, the 3 starter for us right now. I agree with you, Bill. But right now on this A's team, might be our ace, which is, I don't know if that's very good to say. So Mitch Spence looked awesome last night. It was nice to see him do what he did. It's just, I don't know. I hate the second guessing too, but as the game is going on, I'm literally losing my mind. Just like, what is going on?
Yeah.
It happens, man. It happens.
It does.
Yeah. That's baseball.
That's baseball. You know, the one thing I'd say about Sears is until recently, he was doing better. You know, you take out a couple of these bad starts or just make him average starts, his ERA goes way down. His walk to hits to innings pitch goes way down. It's 1.29 right now. I was just looking. That's not sustainable for long, but it's also not the end of the world because if he strings together some good 0 innings, all of a sudden he's a useful dude, and he's young enough that could happen, you know. And if not, look, the A's are going to have a lot of time to find somebody else. My battery's dead. I got to get it better.
Okay, Pete.
I'll be here.
All right, bud. Yeah, I mean, to Pete's point, even JP Sears, the last few starts against Toronto, 5 innings, 84 pitches, 7 hits, 2 runs. Against the Astros, he got hit. 3 1/3, 10 hits, 9 runs. Yeah, I saw that too. I saw that too, man. I saw that too, Johnny. There he is. Yeah, he did throw a meatball right there. Dell missed it. That's okay. That's what baseball is. But yeah, I mean, the start he got really hit. I mean, was 3 1/3, 10 hits, 9 runs. To the Astros. Other than that, he's been okay. Ooh,
yeah.
Play. That boy.
The start after that, I was a little bit worried that maybe he was hurt or something, and his ERA actually went down, even though he got whacked around a little bit.
Against Toronto, he wasn't terrible in that one. He got hit hard, but his numbers weren't terrible.
7 hits in 5 innings. And
7 so I was like, hits, 2 runs.
Right. But the that's how bad the start before was. Is his ERA went down in that start. So that tells me that, you know, look, you get to have stinkers. All pitchers do. And so maybe that's it. And maybe he just kind of idles around 1.2 and doesn't dip below that. But he's got the stuff. He doesn't walk a lot of batters.
No, he's been better with that. And against the Angels the first time around, 5 innings, 8 hits, 6 runs, 6 earned.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Giants was probably his first bad start. Real bad start of the year. 4 innings, 6 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned. But the last start against the Orioles, he was great. 5 innings. He was okay. He's better than his number shows. 5 hits, 4 earned. But looks okay so far. I mean, we could sure use this win. This day in baseball history. June 11th, 1990, Nolan Ryan pitches 6 no-hits. I didn't know that. I didn't know it was today. I remember the no-hitter, but okay, good call, Bamboo.
Hey, I was going to ask you, Booney, when I look at the A's infield, it's all right-handed hitters. And in this day and age of platoon and everything else, I think they got to have some kind of capacity there. Is there anybody in the minors that you like to come up? And there's so many. Here's one thing about the A's. They are so loaded with prospects. They've got a lot of guys that are, in theory, major league ready to go. Is there somebody you're looking at to take on that role to be, a multi-position guy who hits left-handed?
Left-handed hitter left-handed hitter. I mean, who do we have?
Yeah.
No, I mean, the only other guy who we just had up was a switch hitter was Davidson, Logan.
Mm-hmm.
As far as he's in AAA right now.
Just don't have a lot.
We don't have a lot, man.
Yeah.
We just don't. There's even in high A, Tommy White, right-handed hitter. He's having actually a really, really nice year. The second round pick out of LSU last year. But no, as far as a left-handed hitter, no. Sears at 38. Thanks, Bill. Yeah, you're right. Good call, bud. You were waiting for that one, man.
Yeah, I was looking at this pitch camp too. Yeah, so I guess my point here is that you have a bunch of right-handed guys all hitting.
Bunch of right-handed hitters.
Yeah, so they're hitting against the platoon advantage, when they face right-handers. And that's that's a subtle piece that the A's will add in time. And if they can't get it internally, which I think we discovered they won't have that. Maybe that Japanese kid, what's his name? Mori?
Mori's still along. I mean, Mori's is still 5 years away.
Right. Maybe he'll be ready when the time they get to Vegas or something like that. But in the meantime, they need to have somebody who can, if not just come off the bench, play every day and knock around a right-hander and get some. They have no advantage.
I mean, Alejo Lopez is the only other guy switch hitter. He had a decent spring training. That a baby Rook, big bomb kid. Rooker's starting to swing it, Pete.
Yeah. Just a little bit of that, man. That makes all the difference in the world, And it's not like Rooker's terrible or anything. 14 home runs already. Yeah, so that's good. If he has a big second half, and by big I mean he just gets it up into the 35 home run range, which I think is certainly possible, right?
He's at 14
that's going
right
to mean
now,
a lot of wins. It's going to mean a lot of wins.
100%. We look okay today. That's what makes yesterday so. Yeah, it's just that losing streak was just a killer, man.
Yeah,
it's just so hard, But like I said, I mean, even last night, I mean, you look at the Mariners are struggling big time. Like 3-12, 4-11 in the last 15 games. Do I think Michael Kelly's 1-year suspension was a little harsh? Yes and no. They got to set a precedent for that, right? You got to make that gambling thing black and white. It can't be, he did it a little bit, it wasn't really there. It has to be black and white. I think that problem is big time. And you need to send a message with that. Does MLB pick and choose what they want to send messages about? Yeah. But I think that was one of them. Yeah. Saw that, RD. 2 OAs. Yep. Rooker. Yeah. Nice. It was good for Rooker to get going there. 14 on the year. So, Flea, I don't know. What do you think, Pete?
What's the question? Sorry, I was looking up.
Michael Kelly, 1-year suspension, a little harsh for the gambling.
Yeah. No. Don't gamble.
Yeah.
Them's the rules, right?
Yeah,
that's hard, but I think in that area you have to be hard because baseball is taking a lot of money from the gambling side of things.
Yeah.
You've really got to be above reproach on the field. You just have to. And that's just that's it. No, it's not hard enough. Sometimes baseball's too hard on people. This is not one of those times.
Right. No, I agree with you. That's a good start for the A's. 2-0. Here comes Seth Brown. Seth Brown, Jesus, man. I'm rooting for you, kid.
Well, so much for that.
Yeah. One of the other guys involved got banned for life, but he was putting down massive money on these bets. Who's the other guy involved, Flea? Do you know? I don't know off the top of my head. Butler 0 for 2. It brings him 0 for 10 for the series. He's struggling a little bit this series. But Butler just like when he gets going, when he gets hot, he really gets hot. But when he hits the tank, he hits the tank.
What is it with him? Like certain guys have like mechanic things, right? And they find the tinker that works, and then they get back on it. What is Butler's thing that he needs to do? Is it mechanical? Is it mental? What is it?
I think it's mental. I mean, I think it's just mental, man. When he's mentally there and he's fighting, and he's grinding at bats, he's tough. When he's just looking to swing at anything that comes close, or a bad call gets to him, or he's not producing the way he wants to, 1-2 bad at bats can take him to a tailspin. But on the flip side too, when he gets hot, when he gets going, he's tough. He's really tough.
How about Muncy?
Muncy, nice little RBI today. I mean, you were just calling this. What do you mean? What about Muncy? You were just saying you're getting ready
saying
to
he got a hit. He just knocked a little base knock. I didn't want you to miss out. I was trying to. You do the play-by-play, and I'm trying to do color.
I did that. Right. Absolutely.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, that Muncy big. I mean, Muncy's coming through, man.
Yeah,
he's 2 for 2 today.
Hey, every time he can get a hit, every time it adds to the pile of things.
And he's hitting the ball hard. He's hitting the ball
Yep.
hard.
Yeah.
The other night on the first game 1 of the series, he was hitting seeds. Here's the guy we need to get going is Blade. Blade's the guy we need to get going, man. This is the kid pop out in the first. 199 right now in the year. Jesus.
Yeah. So like my philosophy in a lot of this
same thing. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good. I divide the season into pieces, right? And the first third is over. We're in the second third right now. And then first half, second half. And if he can just have a better than average second half, hey, he had a pretty good year, These guys are not all going to hit the same every week, every month. We have to spread some of it out to get some back later on. So maybe we will get a little more out of Rooker and Blade in the second half, and maybe we will get another one of those runs like we had last year.
Yeah. I don't doubt it.
Can't cash all the checks in the first half. That's the main
No,
thing.
you can't, can you? Be nice to.
Yeah.
It sure would be nice.
Yeah.
All right, we're going bottom 3. Got a 2-0 lead. Not bad.
It's these leads. Go ahead.
Padre infielder. That was the other guy on the gambling scheme. Okay, got it. Thank you. Thanks, Flea. What was that, Pete?
I was going to say, I forgot. I don't know. It was probably some stuff I made up off the top of my head. I can't remember right. Well, I was talking about not cashing checks in the first half, right? You do need some of this stuff. And some players are just, second half players. You can think of all kinds of players that started cold all the time. Ryan Sandberg was a cold starter. Justin Turner's a cold starter, and then but they get to 270, 280, 290, 300 by the end of the year. Well, that's a hell of a second half. And so some of that stuff you've got to build in. And this is like the nature of building a roster is we don't really have that old head guy who knows how to like run a clubhouse and guide these young guys.
No, we don't, do we?
Right. I don't know who that person is, but there's someone out there, I was going to say profile, but obviously not him, but like someone who
Showalter.
Well, yeah, Showalter, but I mean on the player side, like
we don't have leadership right now. I agree.
Right.
We don't have leadership right now.
Yeah. Yeah, because you see it. Well, I'll talk about the Dodgers because they're just loaded with talent. They got Teoscar talking to Andy Pages every day, and just guiding that guy. And you see the difference in his demeanor this year. That stuff helps. Guys who know how to play, who know how they're supposed to behave. Maybe they help a guy like Butler out just to get him confident, centered, and focused where he needs to be focused and a little less focused on whatever it is that distracts him mentally.
Yeah, no, I agree 100%. I just don't know who that guy's going to be.
No, that's an outside guy. You got to find him.
Yeah, I agree with you, Johnny Dove. I mean, every single time with Blade, it's been the same type of swing. Off his back foot, looks off balance, a weak swing. You're right. I don't know what is going on, man. Now we need to shut down innings. Same thing the A's can't do.
This was the thing I was going to say a minute ago. These shutdown innings, man. We've not had these things, right?
Nope.
The
we have not.
offense is great, and the pitching is good enough, but they're just not coming through when they need that. Just one hit, one run, okay, fine, but 3, God dang it, you let them all the way back in the game. Yeah. That's happened a lot.
Yeah, we did that against Baltimore in one of the games, and what was the other game? There's been a few. Minnesota, I think we did that against. Good to see Spence doing well. Yeah, it is. It really is, man. That's 2 in a row, 2 good outings in a row as a starter. It's good to see him fire back. He had a good second half yesterday, too, which brought him into contention, too, in spring training as one of the starters. Atta baby. Joey Estes hasn't been the best since he's been in Vegas either, man. He's been struggling a little bit. What's his number? Let's see. Joey Estes. Joey Estes has started 7 games, 34 2/3, 34 hits, 16 earned, 9 walks, 33 Ks, 4.15 ERA. It's okay. 2-0 record. Not bad. Luis Morales started last night, went 5 innings, 7 Ks, 3 hits, a couple walks, 2 runs. I think he wasn't bad. I think it's still some time before he's ready. to come up. But that's a nice prospect right there as far as pitching goes.
Who do you need to move? I mean, the A's are so little with talent, but a lot of them play the same position.
Right.
So, and you can't just trade the bad guys. You got to trade good people to stock up and get the pieces you need. So who's it going to hurt that needs to trade? That needs to be traded.
You know, I would have loved them to trade Andahar when before Andahar got hurt. He's a professional right-handed hitter. He is an unrestricted free agent next year. He was hitting well over 300. He's prone to injury. Why not trade him at that time? I don't know. Maybe who knows? Maybe they were shopping him. I mean, but yeah. I would have taken just about anybody for Andahar. And just because we have some young third basemen, Muncy, etc. Yep. We're not going to pay Andahar next year. No. So,
but maybe it was too early then. You want to trade him in April.
No, but we trade him in May, mid-May.
Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah.
He had 30
and maybe the market hasn't developed. We need someone to snap a bone at the wrong time to get that advantage. That's pretty precise to pick a 30-day window to get a guy and move him. So, I do think it's a good move though if you can get some value for him.
But his value is so much less right now. I mean, okay, so
and what do you expect back for Andahar? What do you expect back? What kind of a player do you get back from him?
Anything. I don't think we're going to get a lot. I think we'll get to the level of like a fourth round pick. That type of player, maybe a fourth round pick from 2022, 2023. Something like that, some sort of prospect at the bottom of a team's thing that has a shot. But he started with 46 games. So he has been playing. He was on the roster for quite some time. It wasn't like,
Yeah. I think the market for a player like Andahar is going to be better closer to the deadline where someone needs that player to fill a gap.
If he was healthy.
Right.
If he was healthy.
Yeah.
I was actually surprised. He was playing great third base, actually, as far as defensively.
Mm-hmm.
Angels wait for their pitch and they try to crush it. These 2 runs won't hold. Come on, Johnny Dove.
Yeah, come on, man.
I hope you're wrong, Johnny. Hope you and Bill are wrong.
That's right.
Like Pete was with Muncy earlier on.
Yeah.
Zach Neto, he's been a nice player. It's just out of bed. "45 pitches. Action in the bullpen."
Yep. Gotta do it. But I'll tell you what, though, I'll take 45 or 50 pitches at the end of this inning and 1 hit. Hell yeah. No walks too, right? Yeah, no walks. Look at my scorecard here. No walks. So, yeah, if he gets through this inning somewhat decent, if he gives up a hit, that's okay. He's got 1 to give up. But that's a good outing for us.
Yeah, that is a good outing. Bill, no question. Yeah, Gage Jump. He's my favorite prospect.
He's exciting.
In high A, 5 games, 5 innings pitched, 29 and a third innings, 20 hits, 35 strikeouts, 4 runs, 3 earned. That's just in double A. I know the stats you're showing is in high A and in double A. And actually one of those starts, Bill, was in high A. I believe it was his first start. He got rocked. So his numbers are actually better than that. I want Gage Jump to get called up to AAA Vegas ASAP because I think he has the biggest upside.
Yeah.
And that'll be JP Sears, our boy. Good.
Yeah. So, look at that start from Sears. Let's say he's done for the day. It doesn't have to be yet. He can go another.
Oh, he has plenty. No way he's done for the day. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So, that's good. Just can he hold on to this level of goodness, or as he approaches the next time through the lineup, is he going to start to get touched? But that's a good start. We can't lose sight of that. Like, he's working on something good. All right, let's see how they manage what he's got left in the tank. This is where it gets tricky, because if he is getting tired and if he has been, overextended a little bit because of the innings, maybe you do have to go to the bullpen. And does the bullpen have it, or do they got to wear it? And that's, I don't know. This is where, like, it's really hard to assess somebody. Got a good start going on here. I think that's the main thing.
Bill, how about trading Butler?
Yeah.
Excuse me, not Butler, Rooker. The thing about that, Bill, is I thought we kind of got a bargain with Rooker when we signed him that extension. I thought it was a good deal, which makes him even more, increases his value even more. I
like keeping Rooker. I like,
yeah,
because he's doing a great job of, like, tell me what's good in Sacramento. He's good with the community engagement, and the team needs some of those wins. Let him do that job and move some talent from somewhere else. He's a likable guy, and we need some that external likableness. There's so many people that are so mad at DA still.
Yeah. Keep everyone except Andahar. Yeah, I mean, RD, it just depends on what type of value we can get for Andahar.
Yeah. How long is Langolier supposed to be out for?
Oblique. They think it's going to be a while. What a while means, I don't know what that means.
That's 60 to 90 days. That's oblique.
I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised to see him back in August.
Yeah, and that's okay if he comes back in August, and that's when he's healthy. So you get him, you get Soderstrom, you get Kurtz.
Well, Soderstrom's back right now. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying you get all these guys.
As far as combining everybody, sure.
With performance.
There's Urias. Yeah, no, we mix it together. I love Urias. There we go. Go 3, kid. A triple.
Dang.
I wonder if they're going to call that double E7. Attaboy. Here's where we got to freaking get the run home.
Yeah, for sure. And MacGyver, he's got to do it. He's just got to go ahead and just figure out how to get that done.
Yeah, double E7.
Yeah, that makes sense.
We'll take it. With MacIver coming up. MacIver already has a double. Good job, Luis.
Here we go. Yeah. We got Hendrick working hard at 55 pitches.
What's he have? 56, yeah. Just
56 now. Yeah, you're right.
This name, just a series we should have had. Sped him up. Sped him up with an 86-mile-an-hour fastball. Come on, Willie. Johnny, I just want to get this run home, to be honest with you, man.
Yeah.
I've already put big inning outside my head. I just want to get this run home. A run home is what I'm worried about.
Well, he's not missing the middle of the plate, though. I'll tell you what. Those are hittable pitches.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll stop. Yeah, Urias has been tearing it up, man. Urias just always brings something to the table. It's 1 for 2 today. Having a decent series. One of the few guys having a decent series. Guess fair. It's
all right. Burn some pitches up here. We got a guy who's deeper in the tank. Maybe we'll catch a break and get a sloppy inning from Hendricks.
Yeah, that's a good call. No, Willie. Ay, ay, ay.
Yeah. He must have been looking fastball. That did not go the right way. But that's all right. Here comes Schumann. He's going to do it.
Yeah, Schumann. Come on now.
Yeah.
Hey, Johnny, we haven't even gotten the 1 run yet, bud. We haven't gotten the 1 run yet. So yeah.
Look, there's a sinker that's way up high in the zone, right? That's not a guy who's feeling like he's in great shape. That's missing. That's fatigue. That's what Pete's doing the color thing here, but that looks like fatigue to me.
Well, right now, fatigue looks pretty darn good against the A's.
Sinker on the outside out there, that's But
yeah.
These are hittable pitches. That ball right there that he just threw, that's a ball you can drive in a run. Get the ball, lift the ball in the air, and just get a sacrifice fly in. They'll get something out of this. There you go. Yeah, we're doing all right.
Tried a little safety squeeze there. Was that what that was?
Maybe.
Ay.
It's the 4th inning. Hendricks is in the mid-60s. So he's man, and he's throwing the ball all over the plate. Maybe if we had the heart of the lineup up or something. These pitches look hittable to me.
Uh-oh. Are they going to send him? They send him. Let's go. Come on. There we go.
Oh,
there we go.
Yeah.
Oh, we got the run home.
Yeah.
3-0. I don't care how we get it done. Just get it done.
Mm-hmm. Fastball at 86 miles an hour, not heat. It's hard to differentiate between the fastball and the changeup with Hendricks, but that's all right. A's get a run. It's all that matters.
That's all that matters. You're right about that.
Yeah. All right, let's see Butler get off the schneid here. Let's see him get a little bang.
Butler has been struggling. Ay. Oh, he's getting frustrated.
Just see a good competitive at bat here from.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's not been competitive so far. Jesus, chase that one in the dirt.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, we got the run, but yeah, I'd like to see us go with 2 and get Butler going a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Ay. There he goes.
Yeah. Yeah, he got pounded low and away. This is
yeah.
I mean, that's what you're gonna do with Butler. You're gonna pound him low and away and see if he'll probably try to pull it. That'll cause him to roll it to the infield and pop it to the outfield.
Right now, 0 for 11 in the series, 5 Ks. That's just tough, man.
Yeah.
Urias, that was a good double there. Run, hit. 2 for 8, 2 runs, 2 hits. Double, take it.
Yeah, you take it, right?
Absolutely.
Get Sears back out there, get a solid inning out of him. Let's just see him continue to build the season right here and get a good
100%. Yeah, that's a good call. Continue to build the season. Yeah, I like that. We got the job done there.
It's when we zoom in too tight, we lose the fact that a walk, a run, and 0 for 3, it's a productive day, and it doesn't look like it, doesn't feel like it, but get something, just get 2 little pieces of a win put in the pot every day. That's production.
Yeah.
Fatal.
I mean, he had even his last game against Baltimore in Game 3 of the series, he was 1 for 4 with a run. He was all right. He had a good series against Baltimore, 5 for 13, 4 runs, 3 doubles, struck out 5 times, but he was good, and he was good against the Twins as well. Going 7 for 15. So he's been heating up. But this series, it's been crazy. 0 for 11 with 5 strikeouts. It'll make anybody's vision of how somebody's playing. Yeah, we've been striking out. I mean, 14 times yesterday we struck out. 14.
Oof.
14 so far today. Not bad. 3 times. But I hear you. Against the game we lost against the Orioles, game 2, we struck out 14 times as well. So there's been a number of games, man. We're just absolutely just swing and miss. You got to remember also this A's team led the league, I believe, last year in strikeouts. We're second to last in strikeouts.
Yeah, last case.
Yeah, they were bad, man. They've been bad. They have not been putting the bat to the ball. Ball to the bat, excuse me. Bat to the ball. Shanwell's just absolutely just seems like he just owns us, man.
Yeah, Shanwell's tough, and the one thing we have going for us is that Sears should be able to handle him here. This should lefty. This should work good for us.
Yeah.
But he's dangerous, right? And he's one of those guys where he just needs one shot during the game. Very much like Kurtz, in my opinion, where he hits the ball hard and often. And he's dangerous for sure. But lefty, we should be all right here. You know, speaking of 14 strikeouts, I was looking up some stuff today. Nakaedi posted this great thing about Bobby Shantz. I love Bobby Shantz as a player. He's a fun guy. Shouldn't have played baseball, but he did. He figured it out. And when he was this like way back, obviously a long time ago, but he by the way, Bobby Shantz still alive, 100 years old almost. He had hurt his wrist the day before playing some football with his friends. This is a guy who's out playing, not big league baseball at this time, but pretty close to it. And his manager's like, I know what to do. He took a book and then banged it on his wrist to kind of reset it. Went out, struck out 14 dudes.
Is that right?
Yeah. His manager's like, look the other way. Bam! Smashed his smashed it with the book. Can you imagine if that happened today? And he's like, I had some kind of carpal tunnel thing or something, maybe.
There we go. Yeah. Sears, good call on that. Nice little strikeout for Sears against.
Yeah. Good to get Shonwell out of the way and on to the next guy. Dangerous.
Yeah, no question. Trout, 1 for 1. And he hit a shot. I wonder how fast that came off the bat.
Yeah, I didn't look that up.
Let's see here.
I wonder what the A's pitching staff thinks about facing
111.
Trout. Obviously, he's 111. Jeez.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fast.
That's fast. Yeah, that's hard. Hit that hard.
Yeah. It's like they're being really careful with Trout here. Staying off the plate.
You gotta be.
Right.
You just have to absolutely be, especially against, obviously he's not who he is, but.
Yeah, but he's still Mike Trout, right? And so
still Mike Trout.
Don't give back a run right here. And I'm not saying that Sears is avoiding him. Yeah, there you go. This is a strike. But you just don't want to be obvious about it, right? So you try to earn it if you can, or let him get over to first via walk. Because I got to believe you want to face Ward. Ward is an out we should be able to get.
Ward's been all right. He's gotten hot lately. He has 17 bombs, something like that, 18.
Yeah, I mean he'll hit a home run, right? But I just think he's a gettable out for
sure.
Keepers, but lefty righty, so not the ideal thing. But I just feel like Ward is the Ward I saw the other night was gettable. Yeah,
2 for 2.
Not a bad pitch though.
No, it's a good pitch. Good pitch. Out and away, especially on a 3-1. That's a good 3-1 pitch. It's a good piece of hitting. Taylor Ward here. We just don't need. And that grand slam Ward hit against us in Sacramento was huge.
Brutal. Yeah. Don't load the bases.
Oh, I mean, that seemed like to be, if there was one signature moment of that whole losing streak and why it started, it was that swing.
Yeah. The ball just gets rolling. But I will say this though: when the Orioles had their 21 game in a row start to this season,
Mm-hmm.
that season was hard for them. But soon enough, they were competing, playing top tier ball. They didn't win a World Series, but you can't count on that. But they
Right.
were pretty good. They had a lot of young talent. They got it turned around, and they did things. So even if this season is kind of middling, that's all right, because there's a lot of potential in this team. There's so much young talent. It's exciting. We get to watch them develop, so we get to be in the gym with them when they're like getting sore and beat up and everything.
Sure.
They're learning.
Mariners are down again, 5-2 to Arizona. Arizona is a good ball club.
They sure
disappointing so far, but as far as record wise, but they're a good squad. I wouldn't be surprised if they're one team that gets hot.
Yeah, and Marte, man, that guy's not even a dark horse MVP candidate.
No,
when he plays, they win.
He's in the discussion. Yeah, he's in the discussion. And the Mariners have been going just backwards.
Yeah. One of the proofs too for the MVP is when Marte was playing last year, they were winning, and then when he got hurt, the Diamondbacks went downhill, and they don't make the playoffs, just barely. But when he's there, they do great. So yeah, good player.
100%.
All right, put him away. Let's stop messing around with the word.
Let's check out some minor league scores here.
Have you talked to Timmy Fitz at the Ports lately?
I have not. I haven't talked to him in a bit of time. I've been following them. They got back to 500 last night. They beat the first place Giants.
There we go.
There we go, JP.
Yeah.
That was a big win for him. Nick Kurtz was with them about a week ago. Did one game as rehab assignment. Brady Bosso's down there with them. Yeah, they're doing all right. Soler, wow, that's a shot. Get there, Blade. Excuse me, that's Seth Brown in center. All right. No, hey, another shutdown inning, Bill. Bill, shutdown inning, kid.
Yeah, that's what we need right there. That's a good, solid. You avoided the big three, the bats, the lineup. Got through it. That's good.
Yeah, that's always good. I know Stockton plays today against the San Jose Giants. Let's see how they're doing there. 4-1. Stockton's up. Shaw on the hill. International signing. He's been good, man. Shaw. He has ridiculous stats. I just want to get the box score on that. And to give you an idea on Shaw's numbers going into today, 21-year-old. We signed him in 2023 from Taiwan. 10 games. This is going in today. 10 games, 5 starts, 38 innings pitched, 7 walks, 50 strikeouts. 2.84 ERA.
That's good.
We have 2 real young Japanese studs. The other one's Lin. Wei Lin is really, really good too. Lefty. His stats are just as ridiculous as far as balls and strikes. 61 Ks, 5 walks.
That's good.
That's pretty good, yeah. Sprague Lott's been solid, 2 for 2. Pitaro 1 for 3. Camarillo's a nice prospect, 1 for 3. He was in spring training for a little bit. Leary 1 for 2. Fiend, we just picked him up 1 for 3. Andrade 0 for 2. That's all right. 4-1. And Shaw looks good. 5 hits, 5 innings, 3 hits, 1 K. Yeah, they're still a little bit back in off the lead, but hey, you have 6 game sets there in the minor leagues. It's a big deal.
Yeah, this is exactly what we need right here. Yeah.
At a kid? I disagree, Bill. I disagree. I think he's going to let Sears go 7. He's going to let Sears go 7. Stop laughing. Attaboy, freaking Booker. 3 for 3 today. He's quietly putting together a nice series.
Mm-hmm.
He's 4 for 11 right now. We'll take it. Yeah, Sears
absolutely.
is pitching well.
Yeah. Let Sears continue to pitch well.
Oh, no. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Double play. Jeez, Soderstrom. Soderstrom's kind of been struggling a little bit. I mean,
he has.
2 for 10 this series. Against the Orioles, he was better. 3 for 9. It's okay. Against the Twins, 3 for 15. It's not great. He had the 2 home runs in Toronto. He was 3 for 10. I guess that's okay. 0 for 7 in Houston. Seth Brown got out again. Jeez. I'm rooting. I mean, the guy is, you could tell the guy is just pressing. I mean, that inning got done in 2 minutes.
Take a pitch. Like something. Yeah. The thing with Brown that frustrates me is I just don't know that there's enough there for him to be as involved. I know he tore it up at AAA, but
I mean, what do you do with the guy?
Yeah, I don't know. You know, and
do you fade him? I mean, no one wanted him.
No, nobody wants him.
I guess we just outright release him.
Yeah, just release DFA, and I hate to end any kind of player's career sitting here in my crappy spare bedroom, but you know, at some point, this is a team about young guys and getting their shots. And if his job is to take up at bats, and they don't got to bring somebody up early, okay, fine, you know. But I don't think that's the case. As positive as I can be about players in general, I'm not positive about Brown. Brown has been around for a long time now, you know, and this is what he is.
Yeah, you're right. This is what he is. It's a good call. That's what he is. Yeah.
But we're 3-0. Sears is having a dandy of a game. You know, a lot to be excited about here.
Yeah, he's pitching.
Just looking around the league right now, Dodgers and Padres going after each other right now. It's great. Arizona 5-2 up on the Mariners. That's exciting. We like that. Obviously, earlier in the day. Yeah. Toronto caught the Cardinals 5-2. Braves on top of the Brewers 6-2. Cleveland, the Guardians.
They rolled the Reds, yeah.
Yeah, 11-2 on the Reds. 7-2. Lots of twos today. Phillies beat the Cubs, and the Pirates beat the Marlins 5-2. Lots of 5-2s. Lots of twos, and that's kind of a funny thing. Let's see how Jackson Chourio did today. That's one of my favorite things to do.
Yeah, check on Jackson.
1 for 4. I'll tell you what, I'll take that. 1 for 4, nothing else. I don't know if it's still true today, but he started the season as the youngest player. You got the youngest player in baseball. You got a 1 for 4. That's Hall of Fame stuff. Doesn't seem like it, but we do that.
He's good. I mean, there's no question about it. I mean, but you know, he was no secret.
Yeah, but he is playing, and he's, I don't know, what, 6 years younger than the average major league player. That's incredible. So I'll have to celebrate that guy.
That a baby Sears.
Yeah, that's what we got to do right there.
I mean, the kid is dealing. I'll take it, man.
Yeah. Just looking up some numbers here. Chourio leads the league in at-bats. That's crazy.
Does he really?
Yeah. And why that's crazy is just because he is 21. He's a young 21. He is 7.5 years younger than the average baseball player this year. That's not supposed to happen, to have a guy get that much time on the plate and everything and to do as well as he's doing. Back to the A's, though.
No, you're right. Maybe Milwaukee will trade him to us.
Yeah. Go
I don't
get
think
him.
they have enough to give him. I don't even think they would give up. I don't even think they give up Churio for Kurtz.
No, they shouldn't give him up. He's a
No,
great,
there's no chance. That guy's a
yeah,
phenom.
yeah. So I was watching that game on Monday, and Joe Adell had a home run wall scraper ball, and it hit him on the pinky part of his glove, and just missed it. And I want so badly for Joe Adell to do. I like every player, but I feel bad because he was such a big prospect, and he's had a pretty good year for him. The batting average isn't much, but he's banging the ball out of the yard, and it's exciting to see him do well. But he just has never managed to put it all together. And you think about, like, when you come up and you're just the guy. Everywhere you go, you're the guy until you get to the league. And it's just my heart breaks for these guys who are supposed to be good. There's so many of them, but baseball's a hard game.
Real hard. Another K.
Yeah. I mean, I'm excited about that, yes, but I'm also disappointed for Joe Adell. That's my soft old man heart where I'm like, oh, Joe Adell, inevitable, but feel bad for you. Good job, Sears.
How about Sears? 7 Ks tonight, 8 Ks today.
I'm into it. This is a great start. It's went from being like, hey, going pretty good. Yeah,
72 pitches. There we go. It's 5 strong. I got to take a break real quick. Read a real quick ad. Pete, you don't mind? Ever check your bank account and wonder, where did all my money go? Between dining out, online shopping, and entertainment, it's easy to lose track. That's where Monarch Money comes in. Your personal CFO, giving you full visibility and control over your finances. Monarch Money isn't just a budgeting app. It's a complete financial command center. You can track all your accounts, investments, and spending in one place. So you stop managing your money and start building wealth. When I started using Monarch, I realized just how much I was spending on food delivery. Now I budget smarter and save more. Instead of juggling multiple apps, you can use Monarch to check your finances, track spending, and even plan long-term goals. Managing money with your partner is smoother than ever. You can track shared and personal accounts, set goals, and stay on the same page without the stress. Take control of your finances with Monarch Money. Use code LOCKEDONMLB at monarchmoney.com for 50% off your first year. That's monarchmoney.com. Code LOCKEDONMLB for half off your first year. All right, what do we got here? We got top of 6.
Yeah. Game is moving right along, too.
Yeah, it's a quick game. We weren't only about an hour and 22 in. We're more than halfway done, for sure.
Cooking. Yeah, absolutely. Love it.
Let's see what we got here. Bill, I pay $2 for Jenny and Do you ever listen to Jenny and Dallas?
No, what is that?
That's the announcers for the A's.
Yeah. I listen on the radio. I do the radio call all the time. I don't do the TV.
Well, yeah, Holtzman's great.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, there's certain. So I don't know how much you listen to other games or anything. I listen to quite a few games, and there are some booths where I'm like, whatever. But there are some great booths, and I'll tell you who's got a great booth is the Padres. Their radio booth with Tony Gwynn Jr. in there, man, it's so good. I just love listening to that team play ball. It's really good. It's one of the things I love about Major League Baseball in general is that you can watch and listen to all these great people that are telling these great stories.
I enjoy. Obviously, I think the Giants are one of the best with Kruko and Kuiper. The Mets are really good with. You got Darling and Keith Hernandez. They make it a lot of fun. Those are the two that just kind of pop out to me. But there's a lot of really good ones. There's a lot of really good
I
ones.
mean, I like the Yankees radio booth as well, and the Dodger radio booth is great. Man, I'll tell you what, when I get to hear Oral call a game, which isn't all the time, he's do every single game, but he provides so much insight. It's
Does he?
wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah. He'll say something super smart like, as you get older, your lead leg becomes stronger because it takes all the impact when you land. And so that can create some dysymmetry in your body. And you just don't ever think about these kind of things that require management to keep your thighs the same size so that your motion doesn't get impacted by that. And it's great because he'll notice stuff and just very insightful. Love it.
Here we go. Blade needs to have it at bat. I mean, this guy, him and Seth Brown right now, I'm putting on the same scale.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, they're just struggling. If the A's are going to make any type of run, any type of streak, we have to have a hot Blade bat, man. We just do.
Yeah. That run is out there though because the bad run was so long, it was outsized. So that should correct a little bit with just a little bit of luck, because they were just so beset with bad luck and just bad circumstance from us. We should get back, I don't know, 5 of those games just on random things, right?
Yeah.
And so we don't need just Blade. We just need things to correct back to normal because the A's were a good team, and their run difference is out of whack, but that's because they were just abnormally stomped in big games. And by the way, the Angels have won too many 1-run games. The other night when they had that 1-run lead and pulled off the win, they're way above norm on that. So we just happened to catch them on another not lucky night, but a night where we should have
worked out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Johnny Dove, Jenny is fun when the A's are winning. Here's the problem I have with Jenny. Johnny, it's to me, get out of here. Get out of here. Oh, you don't need to jump for that, Adele. Took it to the wall. The problem I have with Jenny, it seems like every one of her calls or everything's rehearsed. It feels like she thought of it like 2 hours before the game. It just, everything is just, and that's how I feel about Braden too. It's just, there's nothing there that seems, in my opinion, and when I listen, just my take from it, that seems to be genuine. It's something that they worked on. It's something they scripted. And that's the issue I got with their calls. And for me, Dallas Braden wants to be Mike Krukow so bad. It's just that's my opinion on it. And again, it doesn't make me right. Just my personal take. I like announcers for teams that were A's people, and Braden fits that. But again, I feel like I want him to be a little bit more Braden, and I could be critical on him. But with regard to Jenny, it just seems like, this is another job. It's a stepping stone for the next job she tries to take or get to. She's like almost practicing. But yeah, hey, some people like her. She's working real hard at it. I hope she gets better. And again, I could just be sitting here and just being a miserable old grump talking about it. So, but yeah, I'm not saying I'm right.
But you want to hear a good announcer, listen to Timmy Fitz with the Ports.
Timmy Fitz is great. Yeah, I've listened to him. He's awesome.
Yeah.
And it seems like that's where some of the really, really good announcers are at the lower levels.
Yeah. I don't want to be too hard on anybody who's got a major league gig, but yeah, there's a lot of folks that can get passed by a guy like Timmy Fitz. And there's a lot of good dudes out there. I'm not trying to name check anybody in particular. Just I happen to know Timmy and he's a good dude, but also I enjoy his call quite a bit.
Yeah, I do too. What's up, Jesus? Happy Wednesday, bud. Yeah, no question. I mean, they hit that one to the wall at least. Johnny, Hey, Johnny, at least he hit it to the wall, right?
That was one of the things that
I'm in a better mood, Jesus. I'm in a better mood. We're still a long way from good. Okay? A long way from good.
I love the Booney up when like the room is dark and you're just like sullen and you got your hoodie on.
I'm still pissed about the McFarland call in the 8th.
Yeah.
So
but it's hard to live this thing, man. I appreciate you doing it. From all of us out here and not.
I appreciate that.
You're working hard. I appreciate it.
Thank you. It's fun. It's fun talking baseball, and it's fun with the. For one time, you get away from the politics of it, and and to my own fault, I think I got more involved and talked about him more than I wanted. But after a while, it's like, shoot.
That's a relative topic, and maybe it's done, but there's still a lot of folks that might come back around, and you owe it to all the A's fans out there, even the angry ones, to kind of talk through this stuff. And so maybe the light will come on for some of them. They can see that, hey, great team, great players. Let's talk about how excited Jacob Wilson is.
Yeah.
And instead of talking about an owner, there's a lot of great things, including the owner getting us out of a market that was hard to deal with. You get to talk about that. It's part of the history.
Yeah, no question. No question. Hey, Jesus, this is why it was important to win yesterday. You see, Jesus, that comment right there is what puts me in a bad mood. Yeah, I realize that, Jesus. Yeah, I know.
Here, I'll butter him up for you, Jesus. Man, Booney, you are a good-looking dude. Everywhere you go, you got that good set jaw and everything. Oh, boy. Nothing but good things ahead for you.
Right, yeah, I appreciate that. But
you got some more candles? I'm going to light all the candles in your church right now and get that Our Lady house going. Yeah.
Oh, come on, don't play. Fair enough. Hey, we take tonight. We win 2 out of 3 KC, and then we come home. Hey, the season's really going to come down to 4 games at home next week against Houston.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say come down to it, but it's a big deal. It's a big deal. We lose 3 out of 4 against that Houston team. We got to kind of get over this playing in Sacramento type deal.
Yeah.
Hey, appreciate it, Jesus. Thank you, bud.
Often Sears caught too much of the plate. That's why Newman got that thing.
Yeah.
That's just a hittable pitch.
That's where it's the problem. The 9-hitter comes up and.
Yep. You got to get him out. You got to deal with him.
I can't do play-by-play. No, man, I have a hard time just doing an A's podcast, let alone play-by-play. My play-by-play is there's a strike, there's a ball. Yeah, I'm not doing a good job for my color man here.
No, you're doing great. I'm going to talk about Nachos Belgrande here in a minute. Right. I got a little story all teed up. Yeah.
But he's at 75 pitches right now. These are the type of innings that seems like they're getting us. Like a little. There we go. There's a good pitch right there. We'll change up.
Yeah, we got to figure out how to get through these innings, though, right? We got to get through the 6th, dig into the 7th at times. Not all the time, but we got to be able to get through that. And the heart of the order, right at the wrong time, 3rd time through. Okay. Well, I like seeing Kotze letting him work. Sears got to learn how to do this if he's going to elevate his game.
There's another one, 1st and 2nd. Here's the issue. Jesus Christ.
You let him go more?
You got to. We don't have anybody up in the pen.
Oh, I can't see that from here. Boy, Shonell. We're going to get him. Left on left. Sears got it.
This is where Shonell's been killing us, man.
Yep. Shonell's tough. Just walk around the mound one time. There you go. Get a mound visit. That's the right idea. Just slow it down here for a sec. Remind him how he's pitching a hell of a game. Get him back out there.
Are you surprised Rooker doesn't have I'm not surprised at that, Jesus. I mean, 20-plus home runs right now at this point is a monster. He's doing all right. Obviously, he got off to a slow start. He's picked it up as of late. He's been hitting the ball good. I mean, this series, right? 4 for 11 against the Orioles. He was 3 for 12 against the Twins. 5 for 14 against the Blue Jays. 7 of 16. He's been okay as of late. He's gotten it going. You got to remember, I mean, right now, where he was last year compared to where he is this year, he's a lot better this year. Last year he wasn't very good going into mid-June. And then in July he went absolutely ballistic. Yeah. Jesus, Seth must join the I'm not the first to say that. Yeah. I don't know what's going on with Seth Brown. Since what's crazy about Seth Brown's numbers. I'm going to tell you what was crazy about Seth Brown's numbers. All right. Seth Brown's numbers since he got called up. His first at bat since he got called up, he got a single. Since then, he's been 0 for 12. So since he's gotten called up, back up 1 for 13. Judge can't be a one-man show in home run contention. Rooker must challenge him. Well, Judge pretty damn good too, though.
Pretty good. He's pretty good. Oh, by the way, Rayleigh also pretty damn good.
Rayleigh's up there too, isn't he? I mean,
he's leading as far as I know. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Rayleigh's leading. Jesus, come on, bud. Seth was the only one Kotsay would put in for a hit when he was not hitting. Yeah, he's not hitting. He has been hitting all year.
Look at it.
Seth got it going last year in July too. That really got it going.
Yeah, Rooker's doing better this year than last year for sure.
Not a big JP. That's a big K. That's 9 for him.
341.
Now he's pulling them. 5 1/3. You called it. Oh my God, Bill. Holy cow. Oh no, he was 1 off. Guy needed to pull him in 2/3. No, he's that's right. You don't have to pull him on the second mound visit. Nah, he did. He did. He pulled him after. How many pitches did he throw?
Well, that makes a lot of sense. Don't face Trout.
82 pitches?
Yeah, that's all right.
I don't know. To face this is where our bullpen's been getting beat up. Right here. Yeah. This situation exactly. Situation exactly.
Yeah. 5 1/3, 4 hits, 9 Ks. Great start. It
is a great start.
If Holman can do his job, then it's going to continue to be a great start. A little disappointing at the end, but let's hopefully just get 2 more outs and get out of here. Smart to bring somebody else in to face Trout. Don't let Trout change the game.
Back in the day, there was more than 1 to 2 people. I'm like, you know what? I want to look at these stats here, these home run stats you're talking about here. Let's see. Yeah, I agree with you. See, you can't compare Rooker and Judge. You're right. Let's see what we got here. Batting. So here's what we got in the home runs. Raleigh with 26, Judge 24, Ohtani 23, Schwarber 21, Carroll 19, Suarez 18, Taylor Ward 18, Alonso 17, PCA 17, Suzuki 17, Torkelson 16, James Wood 15. I don't know. Rooker hit his 14th today. I think there's some. I think there's a lot of people in contention right now.
Yeah.
Juice up McGuire and give him a bat. In. He's not even top 10. Rooker, you talking about Master Ball? HR, you got to separate it by league. All right, but still, though. Booney, didn't Bo tell you that Kotsay will pull Sears? Yeah, you did.
He did.
You absolutely did. Now Angels win 7-4. Stop it.
Holman.
You were off on 1/3 of an inning, though, Bill. You said after 5 2/3.
Holman's first pitch, not competitive.
No, that wasn't. There we go. These are at bats. These at bats, this type of situation all year long.
Yeah. I definitely don't want that splitter cut in the middle of the plate and being center high either. Like if that splitter is going to be out there, you're going to get these 2 outs on the ground ball. Keep the ball low. There's too much of the plate. He's getting too much of the plate.
Oh my God! Wow. Ah! That where did that miss?
I don't know. That is in the
Oh
strike zone.
my
That should
God!
have been strike 3 for sure.
That is
should have been strike.
crazy.
Yeah. That was strike 3.
Hey, so Jesus, I see your point. Raleigh 26, Judge 24, Taylor Ward 18, Torkelson 16, Caminero 15 with Tampa Bay, Devers 14. Yeah, you're right. As far as American League, that was crazy. Now we got bases loaded. Same situation, almost. I think it is. I think it's the exact same situation. 3-run game. Wasn't it the same situation when Ward hit the Grand Slam last time?
Not going to happen. Going to strike out here. There we go. Already doing the right things. Keep that splitter low, not middle of the plate.
Got it, baby. Come on now. You gotta be kidding me. On a 1-2?
That is terrible. That is terrible.
How many times are they going to visit Emerson?
It's just so tragic for the A's. Taylor Ward, supposed to get him out.
Oh my God, man.
Booney, I've got to prep to do a show, so I have to leave you in the middle
All
of
right.
this
Hey,
exciting inning.
Pete, appreciate you coming by, bud.
Yeah, thanks
I'll try
everybody
to-
for listening to me
I'll
rambling
cover
on
for you.
about stuff.
See you, bud.
Yeah,
Take
I
care.
appreciate it.
I mean, is this for real, fellas? Is this for real? Come on, Brandon. Stop, man. This is crazy, man. This is crazy. Every time, man. Every time this situation. Come on. One time. I don't know, Brandon. I don't know. I have no idea. Every game? Every game? Every game? Oh, Bedell. That's exactly. I want Holman and Bedell on the hill instead of Sears. Every game, man. Every game. Every game. Every game. We'd like to get rid of somebody to shake things up. Someone said it yesterday and made a perfect comment. I think it was Jay Souls. Heads don't roll in this organization, man. It's his game, dude. It's his game. The guy's absolutely shoving. Unless he told him. I mean, I don't know. I can't imagine him telling Kotze he's tired. Dude, man, this is like super frustrating, man. This is super frustrating. Oh my god, dude. Well, Booney, that's two bad decisions by brain dead Kotze. I mean, granted, that was the pitch, the 3-2 pitch to Trout was a strike. But like, well, he got thrown out in the dugout after he was taken out. Yeah, I believe you. I'm with you, Master. But I see what you're saying. Yeah, I get it. It makes just like every game, dude. Like I don't get it, man. You do something the same way over and over and over. Yeah, he did. The same result. Wouldn't you change it, man? Sears did get the strikeout, man. Huge strikeout on Nolan. Great pitch. And then he pulls him after the K, right? He pulls him after the K. Because again, it's the same crap, man. Righty versus righty, lefty versus lefty. I get those situations. Anyway, whatever, dude. I say the same thing over and over, dude. We lose better than TNS. We get crushed in leadership, man. Yep, he had 85 pitches, I think. "82 pitches. Sorry, Master Ball. You were right. 82 pitches. 82 pitches, and he was 5 1/3 innings. Bring back Garen. In on Garen right now. In on Garen. Wow. Oh my God, dude. 4-3, huh? You know what? I guarantee you this. If they're in position, Washington will use Kelly Jansen again. You don't care if it's 3 days in a row. He wants to win ball games. Why not, huh? That worked out. That worked out. Good call. That worked out. Same thing, man. Every game, dude. Every freaking game. Every game, dude. We went from winning 2 out of 3 to getting swept. But don't just get he can give 2. Good, I'm glad. How'd that work out? How'd that work out, Kate? Again. Same thing, man. Dell's not a starter anymore, Master Ball, but that doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's crazy, dude. It is crazy, man. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, thanks, Johnny Dave. Johnny Dodd saw it. Saw the home run. Saw the home run. I think third worst record, no, Bill? Not second, third, right? Colorado and the White Sox are worse than us. Oh my God! Every batter, dude. Every batter. Way worse. We look worse than our 112 last season. Every batter. Every batter. Every batter. Hit. No, there's another face hit by Emerson. What are you? It's all on Kotze, man. It's all on Kotze's. You got to put your players in a position to be successful. He hasn't done that all year, man. All year, dude. Yeah, I bet. I don't think we had to look at the stats for that one. As soon as we don't enter the game, it's constantly saying game over. Dude, Master Ball, if after this game, it's 7 in a row to the Angels. 7 in a row we've lost. We went from winning 2 out of 3 to getting swept. Man. Real, man. Unreal. How the hell did this all happen, dude? What is going on, man? With this squad? What is going on, man? Every time, dude. Every game is the same. Why don't you fucking watch it, dude? Why don't you do this, man? We're not at 6 innings yet, D71. We're at 5 2/3. 5 1/3 good innings down the toilet. Damn, Sears was dealing too, man. Like, let him go. Like, he gave up back-to-back hits. Big deal. And then he got Shanwell to strike out. And then you pull him after 82 pitches? What is that, man? What is that, dude? What is that? I don't get it, man. Like, every game you make the same decisions and it's the same results. Wouldn't you change something? I don't know. Maybe I don't understand. Maybe I don't get it. Maybe I don't. Maybe it's me. I don't know. I don't know. Yay. Mick, can you catch it? Thank you. All right, guys. I got to take a quick walk. I'll be back in 2 minutes. This is unreal. I'll see you in a minute. I tell you guys, we're down 3 runs. It feels like we're down 20. It's unreal, man. It's unreal. James, what's up? Same every year. Decent to good hitting, decent to good starting pitching. Absolute try. Last year, our bullpen was good, James. Last year, our bullpen ranked one of the better ones in all of baseball. I don't know what's going on, man. I mean, Otanez has been crap. Ferguson hasn't been very, very good. McFarland's awful. We lost Scott Alexander. He was good for us last year. I don't know. Who else did we have in the pen last year? A's bullpen favorite song is "Give It Away." Yeah, no kidding, man. Oh my God, dude. This is it's every game, dude. Every game's the same, man. Every game's the freaking same. Every game's the same, dude. Kyle Hendricks. 6 innings, 7 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned. McIver. Damn, man. Damn. I should be drinking. That's what I should be doing. Should be Jack and Coke right there. God, man. I don't even know what to think, dude. Right. They should start pitching position players because it feels like a 10-run game. How do you guys think the press conference is going to go? Huh? Press conference. First question. Hey, what do you think about the outing from Sears? Sears was sharp. He was really, really good today. 8 strikeouts. I thought he really had his good stuff. Velocity on his fastball was great. Big time in the 5th, facing Shanwell, got him to swing after giving 2 hits. Just thought, I thought the bullpen was going to lock it down. Just felt 82 pitches was a little too many. It was good to really see Rooker swing a good bat. Rooker looked real, real good. It's just a young team. Experience. They're going to learn. They're going to learn from one another. And it's a young team, and they got to learn these things. Holman, didn't have his things going. Nadeau, struggling a little bit. Velocity a little off. It's a young team. We'll get going. It's a good learning experience for him. Me too, man. Me too. I mean, what are we doing, man? It's getting harder and harder to watch. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, shoot, you look at his numbers here. I mean, let's go back to that freaking inning. It is the 5th. All right, he walked Trout. Excuse me. Newman singled, Neto singled. He struck out Shanwell, and then he walked. He walked Trout. No, he didn't. That's when Holman came in to face Trout. That was it, man. I mean, other than that, he was dealing. Before then, Andrew, shoot, he was 4 hits, 9 Ks, man, 82 pitches. Like, what? %, Andrew. There's no question. I didn't even think it was. I didn't even think it was even like a question mark whether to let Sears go. I was shocked. I was shocked they pulled him. 4 hits, man. Shocked they pulled Sears. I mean, It was crazy to me. Like, dude. Like, look at Sears' outings from earlier this year, man. It's just, it makes no sense, dude. Dude, it's just, I've had enough, man. I don't get it. When the meeting happened, I thought it was going to be one of those meetings where that's what I thought too. That's what I thought too, Andrew. I was shocked. Like, I don't know if it was one of those where, like, Sears told him he was tired. I can't imagine him telling him he was tired when he got kicked out of the game. 7 games. We're going to be 0-7. Maybe he thought I was going to shut down a bullpen arm. There we go, Butler. You think the position players say, "Oh, here we go again"? I don't know how they don't. Yeah, it never ends, man. Never ends. Here we go. Come on, here's a big at bat. Let's go. Let's get back into this game. Get out of here. Get out. Get out. Get out. Here we go. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, I hear you, Andrew. I don't know what happened in that conversation. I like I said, I am just shocked beyond belief that he pulled Sears. I didn't even think it was a question that Sears gets 6 innings in the way he was dealing. Shocked. I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what to tell you. Rook and Cook for sure. What a game! Absolutely. He's blown that twice after saying in again like his Sears has done that. Yeah. So I don't know. And Andrew, you're preaching to the choir, brother. You're preaching to the freaking choir. We're right back in this though. Get out! Foul. Shoot. A little excited here, guys. Sorry. No, I'm asking what you all think is, hey, man. There we go, Sony! All good. All good, Drew. Rooker and John Jaha. I think Rooker's a lot better than Jaha. I think Rooker's a lot better. I think he's a lot better. All right, fellas. All right, fellas. Here we go. All this with 2 outs. Come on now. Here's Rooker's game, fellas. You want to hear Rooker's game? 4 for 4. 2 bombs. 3 ribbies. 3 runs scored. We'll take that, Rook. We'll take that, Rook. And Butler, man, the law dog. 0 for 12. That was a big walk Schumann work, though. Just to keep it going, you know what I mean? Just to keep things going. That was big. Soderstrom base hit right there. That's big. Let's go. Come on now. Get a little fight going. Let's get a little fight going. They got Austin Wynns pinch hitting now, huh? For Seth Brown. All right. He's had enough of Brownie. Austin Wynns pinch hitting. As far as the power, yeah, Jesus, yeah, for sure. As far as the power, I just think Rooker's a lot better hitter overall. I don't think Jaha put that type of power numbers up, though. Has he? Am I missing something? Let me look at John Jaha's stats. Rock Burke against Austin Wynns. Here's a big at-bat right here. Yeah, I think so too, Brandon. Yeah, me too. I was like, am I crazy here? Bill, stop it. Bill, stop. Stop. We're fighting here, kid. Come on now. All right, 2-0. John Jaha had 1 year, 99, 35 bombs. He hit yeah, 1 good year. 276, 35 bombs, 111 RBIs. Milwaukee, he had a really good year. 34 bombs, 300. Yeah, I mean, if you want to go on a 2-year comparison, for sure. Actually, hey, since that's not, I mean, it's not a bad comparison when you take their 2 best years each. No, Jaha had a couple big average years. All right, Austin Wynns, having it back. 276, 35 bombs, 111 RBIs, 300, 34 bombs, 118 RBIs. 313, 20 bombs, 65 RBIs. I mean, Jaha was right in the middle of that Royd era, too, though. Right in the middle of that Royd era. But still, regardless, he had some monster years, including batting average, too. I didn't think he had that good numbers. But overall in his career, not great. But yeah, 3 years, 100%. That a baby? Way to work that walk, kid. Come on, Muntz. How about you, Muntz? One time, man. Show us something, kid. Denzel pinch running for Austin Wynns. So Denzel will go in center field for Seth Brown, who got pulled. Come on, Max. Come on, kid. All right. Jesus. All right. Right back in it. Right back in it. No problem. Down one, huh? It's okay. Down one. Down one. Down one. Down one, fellas. We're all right. Who are they going to come up with now in the out of the bullpen? I don't know, man. That's a tough call. I don't know. Muncie, not a bad series so far. 4 for 12, 4 strikeouts. Geez, Lawrence Butler, man. 0 for 12, 5 Ks. Rooker, 4 for 4 today. He's 5 for 12 for the series. Soderstrom, 1 for 3 today. I mean, you think they're going to give us? No, they're not going to. Get Kurtz in there for an at bat. I mean, here's the thing. Here's the difference between Washington and Kotsay. Like I promise you, if they're in a save any type of situation, you're going to see Kelly Jansen. We got Jeremiah Geiger from Locked On Marlins. It's going to come on here for a few minutes to join the misery. It's exciting. Oh. Oh, man. So who do we got coming in here? Badeau. They're sticking with old Badeau, huh? What do you think, Bill? What do you think? Jeremiah.
Hey, what's happening?
Welcome to the misery, man.
Oh, I feel you, Booney. I'm right there with you. We're 25 and 41.
We're up 3-0. JP Sears is absolutely dealing. Has 8 Ks, and he's first and second, 1 out in the 6th, and they pull him after 82 pitches to our very reliable bullpen that isn't, and we go on to give up 6 in the 6th inning. Go down 6-3. Rooker hits a bomb in the top of the 7th. Oh, God, Badeau, you just get hit so hard every time, man.
I liked Badeau when he was a starter.
Badeau he got sent down.
Oh, okay.
Down, and then he got brought up, and now he's in the pen, and he's getting rocked every time. He just gets rocked every time.
You know, man, like the way you just described the whole pitching situation, it happens to the Marlins every day. This is taking guys out at 80 pitches.
It's unbelievable.
I hate it.
I'd rather have you managing the A's right now than Kotsay. it's crazy. It's like last night too, there's just been so many games. It's one of those deals. I don't know if the Marlins do it or not. It's like we're constantly trying to save guys. We're constantly trying to save guys. Like we didn't use Mason Miller last night. We had a situation where we're actually competing. We're 4 games over 500 against Seattle, and he doesn't use Mason Miller for like consecutive days. Then all of a sudden we go on a losing streak. He doesn't use Mason Miller for like he sits for like 9 days, and he puts him in some blowout game to get him some work. It's just so frustrating, man.
Oh,
the Marlins got a tough loss today, no?
Yeah, the offense, dude, it's so bad. It's just no one can get a hit. Like you can't win games when you score 2 runs. It feels like every night, or in this case, during the day. The only good thing I'll say that I got from the series was Alcantara looked good.
He did.
And
that's gonna actually. You think they're still gonna? I mean, talk about because people have been dying for him to have a good outing. Right. So, because they're looking for a reason to trade for him.
Yep. Yeah. If he does this a couple more times in a row, I think he's absolutely being dealt at the deadline.
Yeah, and the value would
which might be good for the long term.
Yeah, it would be. I think so. I think it would be really good for the long term, man. It's just every game with these guys, man. I mean, this is one of those series where we could easily be winning the series. We should have won last night's game. And we're going to get swept. We're in position to get swept.
Yeah. We haven't won a series actually since the Angels series, which was May 25th was the final game.
Oh, if the Angels, if we had a third, if the Angels win today, that's 7 in a row they put on us.
Ugh.
Jesus, I'll take it. I'll take you managing the A's. And Jesus, I'm on board with the Trevor Bauer signing. I'm on board. I mean, whoever we can get, man. It's just, I mean, it's every game's the same. We take a lead in the 6th, 2-run, 3-run. They go to the bullpen. We blow it. It is crazy, man. It is. I mean, we have the worst. It's just, I don't know. Whatever, man. It's unreal, man. It's 3-0 lead the whole game. We're playing a perfect baseball game. 1-0 yesterday. We're up the whole way. Jesus.
Yeah, it's sometimes it's the way our teams lose too. It's not even the loss; it's just the way they lose.
Yeah.
You look back on it, it's like,
and the guy yesterday I was on the post game I was doing yesterday made a good comment. He was like, "In this organ is I don't know if it's like the heads never roll. There's never like you know what I mean? It's like everything's cool. It's always the same old at the press conference. It's good for the young kids. They're getting like everyone's cool with the losing, dude. It's like there's always." They talk about it like if this was in Philly or New York or heads would be rolling. And it's not like that with this franchise. It's not like that, man. The accountability.
Good double play.
In the sense, that's a good double play to get out of the inning. But in the sense of urgency is crazy, man.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. It's just like monotone, kind of like you should expect this by now. And the fans, it's, tough luck, I guess.
I just want a little fire.
It gets old. Like our manager got ejected for the first time last weekend, and I was so happy. I'm like, thank you. You showed something,
Yeah, that was passion. With us too a few weeks ago when Kotsay got. I was stoked.
Yeah, me too. I even said it on the podcast. I'm like, one of these days, like I'm not saying I want him to get ejected, but it would be good
just to shake things up, man.
Right,
shake things up.
Stop just standing there being a robot.
Yeah, 100%, man. It is going to be the same softball question after softball question in this press conference. It's going to be the same answer. And that's what drives me nuts about this freaking franchise, man. Who's getting dealt? You think if you were to predict, Jeremiah, who do you think the A's are going to deal?
Ooh. I mean, how much more control does Rooker have?
Rooker just signed an extension.
That's right. So extension. Marlins don't know those words. I mean, it's got to be the pitching, right? Got to be some of the pitching. I feel like maybe.
I think Sears, maybe Mason Miller.
Ooh, I don't know. You think?
Both. I mean, closers are a dime a dozen.
That's true, but it's Miller.
If you can get some sort of value
Oh, they'd get huge value. Huge
and that's
value.
I mean,
No,
Lawrence
I
Butler,
that's a good point. That's a good point.
you know what I mean? It seems like everybody kind of squeezes into that closer role every now and then. It's like it's like
You got
listen,
to
he's
think, is
great.
Miller going to bring the return? If he's going to bring a prospect haul, then you might have to pull the trigger. Because, I mean, like, I'm a Marlins fan. I don't want to see Sandy go. I've watched him since he came up, years ago in the trade with the Cardinals. But it's got to happen. If this team's not going to go anywhere.
Bill, why does Bedell? Who else are we going to go to? I agree with you, Bill. Why is Bedell in there? I mean, who are we going to go to? Newcomb? Hogan Harris pitched a lot of pitches last night. Ferguson's gone back-to-back nights. We just are. When you really look at our roster and our bullpen, there's just not a whole lot there. There's not a whole lot. McFarland, no thanks. I don't know. I don't know. It's important for Butler to get on base. So Ricker, yeah, no question, Jesus. Thanks, bud. And that's the thing with Butler. Butler 0 for 12 in this series so far. Bleday, here's another guy. There's your boy right there, Jeremiah.
Yeah.
Bleday's killing us. Killing us.
What was the problem with him this year? Was it just swing and miss?
Hitting.
Did it catch up to him?
He's just not hitting. He's not. It's not necessarily hitting. It's not necessarily K's. Just not driving the ball. Not hitting the ball hard. Yeah. It's just pop up after pop up after pop up. I was expecting a big year after last year.
Me too.
The second half last year. I thought, okay, 4 overall pick. He's finally going to get into his own. It's a big at bat here. Come on now, JJ.
Good eye. Yeah, 197 on the year. Wow.
Nutty. Here, this is that Johnny. The Kotsay stinks. Yep. Hey, I'm on board. And I did an episode. I did a show in the off season when Kotsay signed his extension. This is how smart I am. The title of the episode was Game Changer. I didn't expect it was the opposite way. That was the title. That was the title of the episode. He signed his extension. I said Game Changer. He's been awful, man. He's definitely changed the game. There we go.
You weren't wrong.
Get down. There we go, JJ.
There we go. You needed that. Let's go.
It's a big one. Here we go, fellas. Bill, do we go, if we take the lead here, do we go Miller for 2 innings? I don't know. Maybe. I don't think Kotsay will. But.
Who's the setup man, though?
Ferguson. Ferguson's our setup guy, and he's gone back-to-back days, 2 2/3 in 2 days. I don't even know who we got anymore in the bullpen. We got nobody. Grant Holman already got shelled today. He already did his part. So we'll see. 2 and 1. Urias, I like this kid. He's been swinging a bat for us, man. He's been good.
Yeah, I remember him in the Miami series. He was tearing it up.
Yeah, he's good.
I like him.
That's when we were a real team. But would you guys lose 2 of 3 to Pittsburgh?
Yep, 2 of 3 to Pittsburgh. Got swept by Colorado. The pain never ends.
Where do you guys go on the road to now?
We play Washington.
Starting Friday?
Yep, starting Friday, and then we got Philly at home. So yikes!
Pop out, bro! Unreal pop out. I
It's
say
not
no
a
starter in the
productive
lineup and starting pitching gets dealt. Bring in Trevor Bauer. Like, hey man, listen, why not send him to freaking AAA? Maybe he could do something. I'm at this point. Need more of that from JJ Bleday, yeah, but not that of Urias. Urias got to get him over to third, man.
Mm-hmm.
Now we got 2. I mean, this is the situation for the A's all year, man. They're hitting like 115 runners in scoring position. It's just, I mean, we'll have 13, 14 hits in a game, and come on now. Fall. Of course he makes a diving catch. Fuck. Soler, stop it, dude. I mean, come on, man. This is all year, man. Yesterday, 3 times. Well, we had 3 times in the game yesterday, including the ghost runner in the 10th, where we had runners at second base with no outs, and we didn't score. All year, man.
Yeah,
all year,
it's
man.
bad.
All year. Come on, Schumann.
Stowers. We were talking about Stowers.
Yeah, how's he been doing?
Horrible.
Really?
Last 15 games, batting 118.
Oh,
Jeez.
sure did go good against the A's.
Yeah, he'll always have that, I guess.
Yeah, you always have that. Yeah, you sure will. You sure will, man. Come on now, freaking Schumann. One time, kid. One time, Shu. Come on.
Come on, get a base hit here. Let's go.
Yeah, no kidding, man. No kidding, dude. One time. Come on. Come on. Two and one. I guess Nick Kurtz isn't available to freaking pinch hit or nothing, huh?
Good eye.
Oh my God, dude. What is going on with this squad, dude? Every game's the same. Every game's the same, dude. Every game, Jeremiah. Every game's the same, bud. And what's the deal with Weathers? He's out on the 60-day. He's out for the year?
Not the year, but so you probably saw that clip where he got hit in the head.
Yeah.
On the mound.
Yeah.
So that happened, and then the next day the club announces he's going back to Florida for treatment or Miami for treatment, yet he's on the 60-day IL with a lat strain. Completely unrelated. I'm like, geez, he can't catch a break. Just injury prone. It's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Have you been to any more games?
No, not since that one. Not since that one. The next one I'll go to probably because I'll be moving here to go to Arizona State for journalism.
Oh, yeah?
Sports journalism. Yeah.
Good for you, man.
So I'll be in Phoenix. The Marlins play the Diamondbacks right when I get there. So I'll
awesome.
be going to those. Yeah. It'll be fun. Come on, drop.
Nope. Undrop, dude. Undrop. Doesn't drop. Unreal, man. Unreal. That's the way it goes, dude. That's the way it goes. Hey, Jesus, I'll try to go for a Miller bobblehead. Attaboy. Atta kid. This is unreal. Unreal squad, dude. Just an unreal team, man. Oh, we have two franchises, dude. That just... Oh, at least you guys have a couple World Series.
I guess back when I was 1 year old. Oh man, it's just sad.
It is just brutal, man. It is brutal. You like all these position players pitching?
I hate it.
I hate it too. Yesterday, the Dodgers brought him in the 6th inning.
Yeah, it's just that's just disrespectful to the game, in my opinion. Well, what are you doing? If it's the 9th inning, sure, but the 6th, come on now.
Yeah,
it's just giving up.
Yeah.
I mean, who knows? I've seen crazy rallies before. You never know.
I know. I'm with you.
What are you doing?
Especially with the Dodger lineup.
Right. Yeah. It's like they're too good, you know.
Makes me hate the Dodgers even more.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It's just stupid, dude. It's just ridiculous, dude. It's just absolutely ridiculous. Oh my God. So the Marlins today was what was it a blowout? 5-2.
Yeah. Just no offense.
How's the attendance at the Marlins? They're asking.
Oh, awful as usual. Just nobody goes.
What's the deal with that? It's a nice ballpark. It's a new ballpark. How old is that ballpark?
It opened back in 2012. back in
Okay, so about
2012. So
12 years,
15,
13
you know,
years.
yeah,
It's
13
really
years.
new.
It's a nice ballpark, but the thing is, the fans, they're checked out. This team has been so bad for so long. Until the owner starts spending money, they won't want to go. I don't blame them. I mean, I'd go because I mean I love baseball, but the casual fan, I guess, is where the ticket sales really come into play.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I hear you.
You know, if
I hear
like
you.
when we made the playoffs in 23, after that, we did nothing to improve the team. Fans are like, okay, if you're not going to try, why would we try? I don't know.
Now Bedell wants to pitch. Yeah, 23. That was a fun year.
It's a fever
Didn't they
dream.
make it the COVID year too?
Yeah, made it the COVID season. Beat the
And
Cubs,
that
actually,
crazy little
technically in the NLDS.
yeah. You guys won a series, right? Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy. Feels like an
Yeah.
eternity ago when you look at the rosters.
Totally, huh?
Yeah.
Darno, this is who hit the game time bomb of us yesterday. 3 home runs. Yeah, I don't guess the A's, dude.
I remember that when he was on the Braves.
He
For
had
a
a
long time.
4 in one game, didn't he?
He was well, let's see here. I think he did.
Yeah.
3 or 4.
3, yeah. Oh my
Can't give
God.
up a run in this inning.
You just see it making a 1-run game, and then we got the top of the order. We got 1, 2, 3 coming into the 9th, and Butler, Rooker, and Soderstrom. Can't ask
There
him
you
for
go.
your
It's a power bats.
well, Butler's due. Beautiful
Yeah.
stadium. I went last September when they played Phillies, and I had a blast. For talking about Marlin Stadium.
Yeah, it was Santa. Absolutely. Probably the Phillies destroyed us.
Did they? Who won that game? Santa Marte, do you remember? Walk, huh?
Leadoff walk, gotta love it.
Why is it? What's his name playing? Is my usually get the tiny 302? Is he playing every day now?
No, so get this. He'll play, he'll start, and then they pinch hit for him when he
What they
faces
did
a
today.
righty.
Jesus Sanchez.
All the time. All the time, even though his splits against right-handed pitching is good and he hits everybody. But let's just take him out all the time.
No.
I hate it.
Yeah, man. I mean,
It's ridiculous. Like, I don't know how you feel about the analytics, Booney, but like there comes a point when it has to stop. Just make a decision on your own. Stop.
When you're correct, when you're letting it dictate the game time. Like I was talking earlier, it's like you're making the same decision over and over and over again, and you're getting the same result.
Right, mix it up.
And it's the same thing. Once our starter hits like if they're at like an 80 to 85 pitch count, and there's runners on base,
oh, they're gone.
Yeah,
right.
They're gone. They're gone, and the same results happening. He's never ever like pushed them.
Yeah.
I mean, 85. Like, how is that all of a sudden like?
Yeah.
Phillies home run derby. How's that all of a sudden like high?
I mean, in college, these guys are throwing routinely over 110, and then they get to the pros and they're babied.
Yeah.
I don't know. Good pitch.
If you have like a Nails bullpen, like I don't know.
Yeah, but even then, I don't know.
Before ML has 2 expansions, they need to address the A's, Rays, Marlins, Rockies, and Pirates. In what way, Bill?
I don't know what you can do.
As far as what? As far as like the non-spending, as far as the competitiveness. I mean, I don't know. As far as the stadiums, all of the above. What do you think, Bill? I don't know. I mean, what do you do? I don't know what you mean. I don't know. I think baseball has done a lot as far as competitive balance with regard to the revenue, spending, and attendances. Yeah. Hey, Bell, do you sell all these franchises? Because the thing is, man, a lot of these cities are desperate for major league franchises, and I don't know if you can just pull teams away from their city, man, but I don't know what the answer to that is but yeah, I mean, the Marlins have been bad for a while. I mean, the A's have been a little bad.
The A's at least have windows where they would make the playoffs consistently. The Marlins don't have that. Like the A's, I don't even think should be grouped in this conversation. I think the Marlins and Pirates, just horrible ownership. I know the A's owner, John Fisher, what he did was just horrendous.
But as far as winning, though, the A's have made the postseason seventh most in all of baseball since 2000. I mean, they are one of the most winningest franchises ever. But as far as postseason, they haven't been the most successful in postseason. But that's hard. It's just, that's hard to win in the postseason. But lately, it's been bad. I don't know what the answer is to that. Rays need a new ballpark.
They do.
Yeah. But attendances are bad. I mean, it gets Colorado and Florida,
It's like 6,000 a night.
Yeah, and it's like against the argument of like, well, a team that's a fairly new stadium, the one in Florida. It's so it's. But the thing with the Marlins is what they've made only 2 playoff appearances in a long time.
22 years.
Has it been only 2 in 22? When did they win their titles?
They won it in 97 and 2003, and both were as a wild card. They've never won their division ever.
They've never won the division ever, huh? Yeah. That tells you a lot about the playoffs too, right there, right? Anything can happen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's true. One of the things that I always think about when teams get into the playoffs consistently and don't win at all, look, at least they're getting there. I mean, there's so many factors that have to happen. It's so hard to win 3 or 4, 5, 7 game series in a row, but you're giving yourself a chance to do so.
I mean, you look at the mighty Dodgers. They were so close to not winning last year. They don't win. You take away the COVID year. The last time they won is 88.
Yeah. I mean, that's 30 years ago.
Yeah. So, I mean, the COVID year, of course, it's they played it. It's their title.
I kind of write that off.
There's always that kind of, what I mean?
Caveat to it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, Butler. Here we go.
Here we go, Butler.
God,
come on.
Deuce. What a deuce. Do you have the Major League Baseball Network or anything like that? Or how do you
I have the MLB TV.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I love it. I can just flip through different games after the Marlins game and whatnot.
Yeah. I went two right off the bat. How do you feel about the Rays possibly going to Orlando? What do you think? I like it. I don't know what you feel, Jeremy, but what's your thoughts on that?
I don't know. I think if it's something that the fan base can get behind, like if Orlando's going to have a fan base, then why not? I mean, right now they're playing in a minor league ballpark. I think that's really bad for the look of baseball. I mean, I get their stadium got destroyed, but even before, it's just at least the A's are going to be fine because they're going to Vegas. Vegas is such a sports market. I'm super excited for that. Honestly, I can't wait,
man. I think they're going to be great in Vegas. I think that's going to be a lot of fun.
2027, right?
2028. Yeah, still. I mean, I don't know how I'm going to get through. Oh man, Rooker. Down the last out.
I just missed it.
Which one, Master Ball, Butler or Rooker? 2 outs. Here we go. Come on now, one time. Ball. Yeah, that really was, wasn't it? All right, it's in. 2-0. Let's go with 2 outs. Let's go with 2 outs.
Little 2-out rally.
Well, come on, man. Well, terrible at bats, D35.
Jeez.
God! Ah, it's another one, man. We got something in common today. You guys had a better 3-game set against the Pirates than we did against the Angels. There you go, Kotze. Go give your freaking same old post-game conference, guy. Yeah, awesome. 6-5. Final. Unreal. Loser mentality, 100%. Jeremy, I got nothing left, bro. Hey, thanks for stopping by, brother.
Yeah, I got you. Thanks, Booney. Good talking.
Appreciate you. Guys, I got nothing left for you, man. I got nothing, man. I got nothing. I got 0. Wow. I don't know. Hey, thanks for coming by, fellas. Same old story, right? Same old freaking story. Game in, game out. Same old story. I don't know. Until the mentality changes. Until management gets so sick of losing, they do what it takes to win. Hey, I appreciate that. Thanks for stopping by, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, D3500, I couldn't agree with you more, man. I'm shocked. I'm shocked at how Kotze played the game compares to how he manages the game. I don't know. I'm with you. Just fire someone just in order to shake it up. Just in order to shake it up. Just to show that there's some sort of care. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you guys, man. I wish I had better news, man. Oh man, it's super frustrating, guys. Super frustrating. Anyway, hey, what happened to moving the runner over? You're talking on Bladay's double? Yeah, Urias popped out. That's what happened. It's the same thing every game, Johnny Dove. Why not let Sears go another 2/3 of an inning? Guy was dealing. I don't know. Should be interesting to see what answers we don't get from the press conference and what questions don't get asked in the press conference. Yeah, Urias didn't get it done. Here's some series numbers. Lawrence Butler, 0 for 13, 6 strikeouts. Nothing else. Soderstrom, 5 for 13. Excuse me. Rooker was 5 for 13. Soderstrom, 3 for 12. The strikeout. Seth Brown, 0 for 6. Take care, guys. Yeah. Day off tomorrow. Perfect day to fire this manager. You think they're going to do so, man, Master Ball? They can care less. And, hey, people talks about ownership and their complaints and stuff like that. This is my complaint about ownership and upper management. Is like Semboy said yesterday. Or Jay Soul said yesterday, whoever it was, heads don't roll in this organization. Another Kotsay loss. Just pack it in and get a better draft pick. Not with the roster and the franchise they have right now, do 3,500. You're right. Not with the mindset we have right now. If that don't change, it don't matter. Management is about groundbreaking ceremony at the moment. Yeah, you're right. They ain't firing anybody. Rooker was fun to watch, but it wasn't enough. Anyway, guys, I wish I could hang a little longer with you. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. Last 2 games have been hard. It's constantly hard when you feel the people running things don't care, and as people watching it, it makes you think, well, why should we care? Just it sucks. It sucks in that order, and I'm talking about the team in between the lines and the product on the field. It's a good product. It's a good product. I didn't expect them to be heartless. Anyway, take care, guys.